hurricane, a tidal wave, essence perfect, life looks brilliant, give me more of this. I'm out of control, about to blow, and I've been caught in the undertow. So toxic, but I can't get enough. You're burying me, yeah, you're burying me, You've got me hypnotized, push me out of myself. You've got me hypnotized. Whoa, I can see, I can hear, going crazy for the light. It's got me hypnotized. You've got me hypnotized. Get you out of my hand again.
Good morning and happy Sunday, everybody. Thank you for joining us here for Point of View. I am Bobby Munson, and joining me once again on this wonderful Sunday, it's my good mate, Mark Robson. How are you doing today?
I am shitting my pants. I'm not going to lie. I am forgetting. I've decided that this is going to distract me for the next few hours. And I'm going to talk about it and then forget about it and then crap myself for 90 minutes.
That's a fair assessment to have, because yes, we are preparing to be able to watch England versus Spain in the Euro Cup final. We predicted they'd make it there. Here we are on this day, biting our nails, nervous as hell, but ready to watch. Go England. But we've been on this destination to get to this point, and before we start talking about the semifinals, talking about the final today, let everybody know this is a doubleheader. We are going to be joined by Andre C. in just a short bit of time. We're going to be watching MLW's Blood and Thunder following this. And Mark, we were having a conversation after last week's show or during the week here, and I believe that we're going to try to make this a weekly thing where you join me as often as possible here on Point of View. So we were going to be seeing the more of the two of us on Sundays, doing various different things, talking football, talking wrestling, talking pop culture in general. Happy to have you as part of this.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. I wanted to do more stuff with you. I know we currently do on my channel the WWE 2K24 stuff, which, by the way, today's the day for the greatest War Games match that people will ever see. I can't stress this enough, how good this War Games match is going to be, by the way. I will give a hint, but all I will say is you just have to believe. And you'll see it. Yeah, and then we and you had a discussion last night as well about me doing something for OLE as well, which I will be in the works. I'm going to see how we'll get that done, but it's going to be a lot of fun for everyone at home, and for the millions of people watching on the internet. Yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. We've got the football season, or footy for you Americans, that will be starting soon, and we've also got the NFL season, which I'm looking forward to seeing the Miami Dolphins win the Super Bowl. I'm already calling it now. And then plus other stuff. There's a lot of stuff that's going on around the world. We won't discuss what happened last night. Yeah, let's move on from that. And then we'll go from there. I was trying to find a way of doing a joke about it, but my brain went too dark. So then I went, no, don't do it. Just don't do it and carry on.
You keep it that way. Good enough. But
don't get cancelled yet, Mark. Don't get cancelled yet.
Yeah, that's right. You just joined on a regular business. We can't have that happen. Like, come on.
Canceled.
All right. No, yeah, we're gonna end up having a lot of fun. Looking forward to the game later on today. Of course, not even too much later on. It's pretty early kickoff, I believe.
4 hours.
Noon one time or one my time. 4 hours from now. So
yeah. 4 hours from now.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So yeah, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, my time. Good Sunday afternoon watch anyway. Hopefully. Anyway, I don't know. Let's see, even before we talk about the semifinals and how we got here and stuff like that. Let's go right into it. What's the result of today's game? Do you want to go first this time?
Fuck me, you've got it right twice in a row. It's starting to irritate me. Oh, do you want my head or my heart?
See, I'm probably in the same boat as you, so let's do both.
Okay, my head's telling me it's probably going to be 2-1 Spain.
Yeah.
My heart's telling me we're going to win this 3-2 or 3-1. I don't know why, but my heart's telling me we're winning it, and it's going to be a vintage England performance to get over the line against the tournament favourites.
Yeah.
But my head's telling me, yeah, but Spain have been the best team the whole tournament.
Yeah. You know what? I'm in the exact same boat where I kept telling myself, I'm like, what is this game going to be? As I was getting prepared for the show today, I'm like, something tells me 2-1 Spain. But like you, my heart kept saying, I want to say 3-2 England. And I want to say that it's going to come in extra time. They're going to force the extra time at 2-2, and they're going to get that dazzling last-minute goal to save themselves going any further and take it home. So I'm going to, you know what? We're on the same boat. Right here in the final, we are in the same boat. We're going with the same score line with a 3-2 England win. That's what our heart is telling us.
Because we're doing that, right? Let's predict the goal scorers. Okay. I want to see if we get it. Right. So let's say we both go for 3-2. Okay? Mm-hmm. Let's go off the basis of that. Who's going to get the 2 goals for Spain?
Good question. Let's
I think I know already.
Okay. Why don't you go first then?
I think it will be Rodri.
Okay.
And I think it'll be Lamine Yamal. Because I do have a love fascination for Lamine Yamal.
Okay.
If you guys don't know, while Bobby has a look, if you don't understand, Lamine Yamal is probably one of the greatest young talents in the world of football right now. And if you go over to my football channel, Mark Talks Football, you will find a Deportivo La Coruña site, right? I signed Lamine Yamal in my first year as Deportivo manager on loan, and he was the most ridiculous player I've ever had in a third division football team in my entire existence of life. And ever since then, I tried to buy him, and it's just too expensive for a team like that. But Lamine Yamal has been a player that I rate very, very highly, and I think he will. And also, if it's not Lamine Yamal, I think it'll be Nico Williams Jr. I think it will be one of those two wingers, unless Luke Shaw starts and Carl Walker. Then, but I need Carl Walker, if he's going one-on-one with Lamine Yamal, to literally boat him in the air a minute into the game, just absolutely annihilate him, and then make him scared of you. That's it. That's my hope.
Now I wanted to believe fuck, Lamine Yamal is a great choice. Like, I mean, I was thinking Nico for sure. Like, Nico I was thinking was gonna get one for sure. And yeah, I think I'm gonna go with you. Lamine Yamal, I believe, has every quality it takes. A great young player. Yeah, there we go. Those are my two. I'm
All right, then
those.
the 3 goal scorers for England.
3 goal scorers for England. I am gonna go Harry Kane for one of them.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna go Kane, Bellingham, and then I'm gonna take a long shot, which probably won't happen. But I'm gonna say that Kobe Manu bags his star-winning goal in a tournament here today. He's the one that's gonna take it home for England and be the talk of the town after today.
Okay, I'm going to go 2 goals for Harry Kane.
Okay.
It will go to extra time, 120th minute, and Jude Bellingham is going to get the winner. I have more confidence in Bellingham in the 120th minute than I ever have in my entire existence of football's trusted someone.
He's looking sharp, even like all throughout, even the semifinals, everything like that. The distance he has gone has been remarkable. Absolutely,
and I think it wouldn't surprise me, right? Because he scored an overhead kick. He scored a header, right, in the first game. Scored an overhead kick to get us to extra time. I wouldn't be surprised if he scored a scorpion kick to win it. Just because he'll go, fuck it, I can do it. That's my thinking behind it, is I think he'll go, easy.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing at all. I think that's awesome. And you know what? I don't care if we're both right, both wrong. As long as that's the end scoreline, I don't care who scores.
Yes.
Anybody can score them. Just score them. That's all we need.
Do you know what? It'll end up being 1-0.
Yeah, probably. Yes.
That's
exactly what's going to happen now. And it's going to be like, you're going to get out there. It's going to be like Gooey that ends up scoring a header or something like that for England. Then we'll be like way off. But you know what? Even if that's the case, as long as they bring it home, that's what matters.
Please. This right. I'm so happy that the door is closed and my wife and my children can't hear this. If we win this game, this will be the greatest thing that's ever happened in my life, right? Not my wedding day. That will come second, along with the kids. Number 1, it will be joint top, right? Thank God they cannot hear this. It will be joint top of when Reading got promoted to the Premier League for the very first time, right? We got the 106 points. That was the greatest thing that's ever happened to me in my existence of humanity. If we win it, it will be there, right? And I have already, right, brought champagne / Prosecco for either celebration or drown my sorrows. One of that is going to happen. If we win, you will find a TikTok on my page of me spraying it everywhere. If you lose, you will not see anything, and I will be drowning my sorrow in it. So one of them lot will be happening. I promise that now.
You should, if you're drowning your sorrows, you should make that video still and add REM's "Everybody Hurts" at the end.
I might have to just stand there, just down in it like this, and it just goes everywhere over me. It might have to happen, to be fair.
And for those who don't watch regularly or understand the game quite as well as we do, this is not an easy task to make it to the finals or to win one of these tournaments, whether it be the World Cup, the Euro Cup, because so much quality players, teams, and everything like that. England has been so close how many times in our lifetime? Like, again, I don't know if I'm a little bit older than you or anciently older than you. I'm not sure, but at 41, I've seen.
Oh, you're anciently older than me.
Anciently older, yeah. So I've seen England to a point where one year we didn't even make the World Cup, not even to the rounds. That was in the 90s. That was disappointing. From there, we've made it, but it's always quarterfinal, semifinal if we're lucky, every single time. No, this is our year. This is the team because we've got these players and this player, and we've had world-class players all throughout. And every single time, it just seems like there was one or two nations that had that much better quality or that much better team connection on the pitch than what England had. And so when we saw them make it to the finals of Euro 2020, I guess, which doesn't seem like forever ago because it didn't play in 2020 exactly, that was the point where I was like, they're so close. They're so close. And they didn't get it, and it is heart-wrenching. And now we're here again, and we know how well Spain's been playing.
Yeah.
But every part of us is just like, God damn it. I'm only going to live for so long in my life. I want to see England bring home a major tournament trophy in that time.
Absolutely. It would. I'm 31 this year, 31 in about a month. And I've been to Wembley. This is no joke. I've been to see Reading at Wembley 3 times. We've lost 3 times. I've been to watch England play in a friendly and we won. And then it was the game after the World Cup. Can't remember which year it was. I went to Wembley and the players got booed at Wembley and we drew that game. Right? I have never seen in my life, my first real memory of football, was Euros in Portugal. I remember bits of it before, but I never really watched it. The Euros in Portugal, I was in a school trip when we lost to Portugal on penalties. And I remember crying more than I've ever cried at anything in my total life when we lost on penalties to Portugal. And then the last Euros when we lost to Italy, just the hope. It was that goal after a minute or just a minute when Luke Shaw scored. I had so much hope. And then it just all vanished because Chiellini decided to literally nearly grievously body harm Saka when he was trying to run through. It's one of those things, right, where when you try and explain a tournament final to people that don't watch the sport, it's so difficult because there's no explaining it. It's like, how do I put it? Okay, so for Americans, if you're watching this and you're an NFL fan, right? Think of your team in the final of the Super Bowl, right? But then times it by 10 because it's a nation. It's not a team. It's a nation. Now, think about it like this, okay? England walking into this final will be like the New England Patriots. New England Patriots fans love them, but everyone else hates them, right? And Spain are walking into this like the Kansas City Chiefs. People like them. They admire them. They think they're good at what they do. They appreciate them. But everyone's going to want to root Kansas City because they really hate New England Patriots. That's exactly the definition I can explain it in American football terms. Or, in other words, it's like seeing a friend of yours do really well and do extremely well in a job, but you also want him to fail because you wanted that job. That type of thing, right? I know for a fact that the only people that will be supporting England tonight are the English or people that were born in England or been to England. Everyone else hates us. And you know what? And the funniest thing is, you see the comments of videos and streams and we really hope England lose. We do not give a shit. We much prefer you hate us than like us.
Yep.
That's exactly how it goes. I know for a fact that Scotland, Ireland, Wales, all of them lot are really hoping we get battered so that they can go on social media. But the thing is with them lot, they'll never get to a final. So I don't really care.
Yeah, it's about all they do really have afterwards is being able to shit talk the teams that get there. But yeah, no, I'm 100% with you. It's like people could throw their shade all they want, but at the end of the day, we're going to root for England. We're going to cheer on England. And yeah, it's one of two outcomes. They lose and everyone goes on social media to shit talk, or they win and everybody goes on social media to cry about it and talk about, oh, that shouldn't have been a penalty or that shouldn't have been this. Fuck off. You know how many times England I have seen robbed
Thank
of something that should have gone in
Yes.
their favor over the years, especially prior to VAR. There's been times I remember a match between England and Germany where the ball clearly went over the goddamn line and they didn't get the goal because there was no VAR to solidify whether it went over the line or not. It was just up to the referees. We lost that game. We lost that game because of that goal. So you know what? For every single time it's ever happened to England, we are going to get it justified here in this tournament today as we take home the Euro Cup. As Andre coming in saying, "Oi, gents. Oi, Andre. Can't wait to have you join us here very shortly for MLW."
It's interesting because you've got to think about it, right? Frank Lampard's goal, that was clearly over line, that was never given. David Beckham's red card, that was never a red card. The Rooney stomp, that shouldn't have been a red card, in my opinion. He just put his foot down. That wasn't Diego Maradona's hand of God, which to this day, by the way, still can't stand him, even though he's no longer with us. Still have a hatred for him. Have a hatred for Argentina in general, anyway. But I said this the other day, right? And the next World Cup after America hasn't been decided yet. And I really want, there's two bids. It's Spain, Portugal, and Morocco in one pairing. And it's Argentina, Uruguay, and Paraguay for the other one. I want Argentina, Uruguay, and Paraguay to win it. I want to go to the Boca Juniors Stadium. It's a dream one. But I also want to go to the Falklands Island, wear an England kit, and stand there and just piss everyone off, right? It's like today. Everyone's going, it's the Battle of Gibraltar between England and Spain. That's a history lesson. Google it. And it's also like the holidays destination, the tourist fight. Who gets Ibiza from this? It's one of those where we're going to talk about the penalty in a minute.
Yep.
And or we could talk about we'll talk about Spain first. Thank God they against France, but we needed luck and we finally got it.
Yeah, and yeah, we will talk about it right away. In fact, we'll talk about these semifinal matches that we had leading up to all of this. Let's start right there. Let's start with Spain and France in that 2-1 match. You called that. You got that right. 2-1 on the side of the Spanish team. What were your thoughts on this match in particular? I think kind of, in my opinion, what we expected to have happen. We didn't see Mbappe show up this tournament. If he would have, it might have been a different story, but it just wasn't in the cards today. Like you talked about, Yamal getting that goal in that game, that's, a big deal for the Spanish team. They're clicking on all cylinders right now, and a Spanish team clicking on all cylinders is a very dangerous team to come up against. When they had the youth growing, this was quite a fair amount of time, early 2000s now. It was 2 Euros and a World Cup, if I'm not mistaken, all back-to-back when they're really clicking. And that's what makes me fearful of this Spanish team going in today.
Oh, absolutely. The French just never clicked at all during this whole tournament. And that was a hope. But then I didn't expect the way that Spain have transformed their game. They've completely changed the way that they do it. They've gone from the possession, close-knit, passing it around, tire you out, then hit you hard, to a team of, we can defend and we're going to go long, but we can also keep the ball. But we've also got youngsters on the wing that will run at you. They're very, they're not one-dimensional anymore. No. And that's a worry for me for tonight. But the French just never turned up. It felt like they just wasn't all there with everyone in the team. To me, it felt like Mbappe was more looking forward to signing his big reveal with Real Madrid than he was with France in this tournament. And you go back to front, the defense looked weak. They conceded the least amount of goals, but no one really had a go at them. And then when teams had a go at them, then they found out. And they don't have a strong enough bench either for me to look at that. If you look at Spain as well, their first 11, very, very good. Good for what they need. The balance of Spain's team is good. But then when I look at the bench, I go, there's not someone on there. Joselu, maybe because he come up with the winners for Real Madrid in the Champions League. But I don't really look at Spain and go, you've got a full squad. Where when I look at England, we've got players in the first 11 and the squad and the bench, which we'll get into with Sir Ollie Watkins, which I'm now calling him for until the end of the game today.
The savior.
I'll tell you a story about that in a minute, where I was and what happened when we scored that goal. But Spain overall probably deserved that win. Lamine Yamal shutting up Rabiot before the game, when Rabiot come out in the press conference saying Lamine Yamal hasn't proved anything yet, hasn't really done anything to prove that he's the world-class player he is, and that we're going to show him in the game what to do. And he comes out and scores that. And then at the end of the game saying, talk. And I went, you know when you just respect someone for it and you go, oh, yeah, I like that. I respect that for what you did.
Well, and plus he did it and then proved it like this. He didn't go firing back with his words. He fired back with his feet, and that's what truly mattered.
Absolutely generational. It's interesting. You look at the world of football right now. We've had Ronaldo and Messi, the top two, for a long time. But now you could say Mbappe, you could say Bellingham, you could say Kane, you could say Lamine Yamal will be up there. Nico Williams will probably go up there. Haaland as well. You've got De Bruyne. You've got Isaac that will probably have a little shout with Newcastle as well. French League, no hope. There's no point. Farmers League. And then you've got the German League. You've got Kane in there as well. Dortmund's going to be coming back. There's so many things that could happen. Aston Villa, a player from Aston Villa could win it at some point with the mental they're going and how they're going. Sir Ollie Watkins could win it just by that goal that he did. But the world of football's changing. More generational talents are coming through. More world class, not just relying on two people.
Oh, exactly. And that's, it's what excites me about club football coming back very soon, because we know the preseason is going to be starting up. I know both of us are going to have a lot to talk about from our own teams. I mean, me especially, I'm going to have a lot of new names to get used to here on the side of Manchester United coming up. But I'm excited for once. I'm excited because these aren't people that we're going after because they have a name status. We're going after what feels like a youthful, hopeful future. And that's what excites me as a fan. But we'll get more into that as the weeks unfold here on the channel. I want to save enough time for us to hop on over to MLW. So let's talk about that semifinal match. Let's talk about the 2-1 victory for England over the Netherlands. Happened in regulation time. Did it ever happen in regulation time? It was Simmons who got the first goal for the Netherlands. This was about 7 minutes into the matchup. I was crying. I'm like, please don't let it go like this. Please don't let it go like this. And then we get that penalty at the 16-minute mark. And all of a sudden, 1-1. And there's a whole lot of crybabies all over the place that this was not a penalty. It should have never been given as a penalty. Even the pundits are talking about how it shouldn't have been a penalty. Really, for all the crap we've ever taken, for all the penalties we've never got that we should have got, you're going to cry about this one? Give me a rest.
It wasn't a penalty.
I know. I know. I wanted it.
I don't care. It was. I don't know whether you get the English commentary or you get specific Canadian. We had. Do you have the ITV commentary? Or do you have the American one?
I've got both, actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I don't know whether you heard with the ITV, because it's either TV or BBC. But if you saw the ITV one, Lee Dixon turned around during that game going, "It's not a penalty, but I don't care." And it was literally how I felt. I was like, yes, it is not a penalty, but I do not care.
Yeah.
It was, please, can you please, right, when you're about to talk about the second goal, right?
Yeah.
Sir Ollie Watkins, I want you to describe it into detail so I can slowly yeet all over myself, okay? So I'm going to close my eyes during this as well, just so I can enjoy this even more.
Okay, so here's the crazy part about this, and I'm gonna say it is that the sub gets made in the 81st minute. Sir Ollie Watkins, as he's now being referred to, number 19, comes on the pitch in replace of Harry Kane, who a lot of people might have gone, hold on, wait, what? Why would we put on Watkins instead of Kane? But you know what? Nobody was asking that moments later. When I talk about moments later, I'm talking about exactly 9 moments later. 9 moments later, as the match is coming to an end, and Ollie Watkins comes in, and I want Mark to describe it in even further detail because all I knew at the moment was goal, and that's all that mattered because that meant a big victory for England in this match. And Mark, just describe that moment for us.
Just yeeted all over myself. It was the pass from Cole Palmer that set him through, and it was him versus the Fridge. And it was just, there was only one option for him. He couldn't go near post. Keeper had that covered. And he just blasted it on the ground across the face of the keeper into the bottom corner. And I'll tell you a story. So the England game, I was at work. The first goal, I'm going to get graphic here. I do apologise. The first goal for Netherlands, I was sat on the toilet watching it on my phone when that went in. And I went, oh no. And then we scored that Harry Kane penalty. I was in the office. And I was so thankful that we had dancing going on in the hall because the music was loud and they couldn't hear me celebrate. The offside goal by Saka, I celebrated as all the ladies were leaving the building. They then come running back in and asking if it was a goal. I said, no, it was offside. And then I'm in the hall. Now, this is a big hall, not a massive hall. It's a big hall. And I'm stacking chairs, getting ready for the next day. And Ollie Watkins scores. And I have never run around a place and screaming as much as I did during that. I went so high pitch that the alarm nearly went off because it blinkers before it goes off of the noise level in the hall. That's how high pitch I went when we scored. Oh man, it was. I have never said. I nearly cried. That's how much that meant to me. That goal is. I nearly cried with how happy I was when we won that. Oh. But the thing is, my office and not my building that I caretake for is next to a police station. So I had to open the door and go, I'm very sorry. Even though there was no one there, I was really hoping a copper didn't walk past as I was celebrating, thinking something went wrong. We need something magical tonight. I've seen 3 magical things today where I watched Marigold this morning when I watched the Julia match, and that was absolutely sensational. Not happy with the finish, but it was sensational. The EO Sky match, by the way, was pure brilliant, and the AJ Styles in Nova was absolutely excellent. So I've thought to myself, I'm going to watch 3 excellent wrestling matches because England is going to score 3 goals, and it's going to top an excellent day.
There you go. That's awesome. And Andre's only a couple of matches in so far, and you know what? I think we're kind of towards the end of Euros. People know our feelings. They understand. I think that's a perfect segue. Since you're talking about some Japanese professional wrestling matches, to bring in the expert on Japanese wrestling. It's Andre. How are you doing, my friend?
No, I am far from an expert. I'm just a big fan.
And, yes, and Andre's question here for those wondering wants to know, Mark, where did you find that Styles match?
Go onto the Discord.
Okay, I will go there and I will find it because I've been looking because it's a pay-per-view through a Beam Alive, which you have to use VPNs to try to buy through, and I am very bad at using that kind of stuff. So I'm like, am I gonna have to wait a couple of weeks for Wrestle Universe? Thank you, Mark.
I googled it and went, I am not waiting. I found what I needed for it and I put it in the Discord so you can watch it.
Oh, thank Christ! I'm gonna look forward to that. I'm gonna finish Marigold after I'm done here, and then I'm going to watch that AJ Styles Mary Fuji match. There's actually 2 more matches. Is it the whole show?
No, just the AJ Styles one.
Okay, that's okay. As I still want to see the good-looking guys 6-man tag. I really want to see that though.
It's a good night. I'm not gonna. Do you know the results of the matches?
Marigold, I know the national title. I know It's actually the only one I've been spoiled on so far. Is I happened to look at Mel's story, and I'm a dumbass, and I know she's gonna post it yesterday because I had a long day yesterday, and I had to work. I had to work out. I had other things to do in the afternoon. I needed to take a nap because I had been up for a long time. Plus, I was doing a show with Mel last night, and my computer just was a dick trying to process the video. So I ended up not getting to watch Marigold yesterday.
I won't say any more then. I won't say any more until you've seen it.
I'm so excited for this show. It looks everything so far. It's just amazing.
Oh, this is now made me slightly. I don't know how I'm going to do it to watch Marigold more.
I'll send you my login for Wrestle Universe.
Oh, okay, thank you. Perfect. Yeah, no, it's the two matches I watched, the EO Sky match and the main event, made me go, oh, okay, I need to watch more of these. I need to watch more of this.
The one I'm most looking forward to actually is the national title, because I don't know who's in it because it's Mirai, or no, that's the one I got spoiled. And I know there's a pre-match to that Mirai versus Miko Aono, and the winner faces Bozilla. And I want to see that match, and I want to see the match versus Bozilla so badly, because that's been such a beautiful story built up in this last couple of months. So, yeah.
All right, gentlemen. Well, the main reason we are here, and I do have a secondary StreamYard room open so that we can all watch this at the exact same time. MLW's Blood and Thunder took place on Friday night. None of the three of us have seen it. Maybe some of us have seen spoilers. I don't know. I know I haven't.
I got spoiled during my stream on Friday.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
I have never watched MLW in my life. So this is the
go.
first time he would. Bobby, could you send me a link to that one in the Discord so I can get it up on my phone?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. So
if that's all right.
Grab that right now here for you. But yes, I will say that MLW is changing how they distribute their material moving forward after today. Unfortunately, I'm not that interested in heavily paying for MLW content, so I don't think I am going to proceed with said subscription. So I believe this will be the last time that I cover MLW, at least for for now, until they learn their lesson. Because hear me out. It's, what was it for Triller TV, Andre, here in Canada? $7-8 a month.
It's $7.99 American. So I think it's $10 Canadian.
Okay, so
which is on par for me, because like I pay $14 for New Japan World. I pay like about $10 to $12 for Wrestle Universe.
Yeah, so. But see, with Triller, at least you had multiple programs that you could pick from. Now, going over to the MLW content, they promise all MLW content's availability on this new subscription level, plus the premium live events. Hear me out. I go to check this out, and it's equivalent to, I think it's $11.99 Canadian per month for just MLW. Right now, they have 20 videos uploaded. 20. Some of those being Fusion episodes, and some being MLW Underground that took place for that little stretch that they got on Vice TV or whichever it was. That's all that's up there. And then the premium live event content that will go forward, but nothing else. No other premium live events from other points in time. None of the Fusion episodes, none of the early MLW stuff that people might be interested in. So the catalog isn't even there yet. And that's a big mistake on their part. If you're going to launch this, you better want to have your content there ASAP. Otherwise, I don't know how many people are going to invest. It's a heavy ask for one company.
You can't keep bad-mouthing MLW. You're the general manager for it on my universe.
On kayfabe mode. And they've been letting me down a little lately. We're going to a nail biter and war games here to decide whether or not I get to book one of your shows or vice versa. And I should have been able to mop the floor with you using those call letters.
Oh, next season, he's going to the real brand. It's New Japan Pro Wrestling. Come on, he's gonna join the New Japan Pro Wrestling Revolution.
No, somebody might be going at JPW next season.
I'm just gonna point this out,
and I'm going to give a future warning. Next Sunday, I have done my first ever sketch video where, I try and do comedy. It is terrible, but what I will say is, brands are changing for the next season. Yes, brands are changing, but it's my journey of what are the brands and where we're going. So make sure you go check that out.
Yeah, it's
All
going
right.
to get very interesting. We still got some time left to go in the build up towards the end of the season. And
Mhm.
then we've already got plans rolling into a new season of
Not long
WWE
left.
2K24 Universe mode, which, again, if you haven't checked it out already, man, the views are going up, the likes are going up, everything's
love it.
on the rise. It's great.
I love it. It's been so entertaining to me, and just like Mark's commentary is the best part of this. When he's commentating these matches, I'm in love with it because it's the accent mixed with how passionate he is about the simulation of the professional wrestling, and I love it. I just love it.
What you'll find is I will do different commentary for different people. So if the Young Bucks turn up, I'm going to hate every single second of it. And there's certain ones that you just know, he is not going to. And Lauren books people on purpose to piss me off. And I know this for a fact.
And it's fantastic.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna be great. Got a lot of great things coming up, a lot of plans. We're already planning the season finale and a lot of big stuff there and all the stuff leading to it. So make sure to tune in, like, follow, subscribe, all those wonderful things. But gentlemen, I'm gonna hit play here on the MLW side so we can get rolling because it looks like we're about 2.5 hours for this entire program. So buckle up, it's go time.
Let's go. I'll be back. I will be watching. I'll just be in the background for 2 minutes.
Yeah, no problem. And then I guess it starts eventually. Hours, but okay, here we go.
That's
Can you guys
good
hear?
enough.
You can hear the audio?
I hear it. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
I got the audio.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh, it's that guy that I don't like, Matt Riddle.
That guy you don't like, Matt Riddle, and he's in the main event here tonight too. No ropes death match.
Okay, I don't like his opponent more.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Mark's back.
Mark. Can't hear him.
Yeah,
now.
it's odd. There's like so much like almost better matches on the pre-tapes that they did than on this main card even.
So hey, next in 2 weeks is that show going to be free on YouTube?
I doubt it. No, I believe this might be the last free show they're doing, and then after that, it's on the subscription plan. So I know. And there was so much good on that one.
That card looks better.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Like, other than, hold on, like, again, the featherweight match tonight, I'm all in on the featherweight match. Like
the money, GG Ray from here, this area, and Millwoods, Alberta, baby. Let's go. Nobody cares about the daddy.
That's the thing. We've got you're trying to sell people on going forward, and you've got two talking segments. One's to find out Selena De La Renta's kayfabe baby daddy, and the other one is Paul Walter Hauser or whatever his name is, talking shit, which only means that he's going to screw filthy Tom Lawler out of the first round of the Opera Cup here tonight.
I'm okay with the Paul Walter Hauser part because at least he has proven that he can be entertaining. Where De La Renta, I'm sorry, like, while she is great, don't get me wrong. Oh, fuck this guy. Fuck Atlantis Jr. taking the ROH TV title on Mexican TV, not even on ROH TV.
This is true.
I'm pretty sure it did get shown, but still, screw you, Atlantis. And he's not even wearing the title. What a jerk.
See, I wonder about that. Well, like, do they have the permission to be able to do it on other programming such as MLW, which would be great, but it almost seems like there isn't like that working relationship with MLW and ROH/AEW right now anyway.
I don't think there is a working relationship there, but like, Tony, let your ROH title, if he's here, let it be on another program. It doesn't hurt you in any way to be there. Like,
it only solidifies your current champion is what it does by having him show up on other programs.
It hurts him if his champion loses, though.
True. Very true. And again, with this being the Opera Cup, that could be a reason behind that as well, too.
Yeah.
Because who knows who's going to get out of this.
Yeah.
Anyway, for those who aren't familiar, and I will explain, the Opera Cup is a cup tournament that MLW has brought back. This used to exist back in the really, really old days of professional wrestling when they used to hold a lot of the wrestling matches in the old opera houses. So this became a tournament that was referred to as the Opera Cup. The final person to win it during the early days of the Opera Cup was the legendary man Stu Hart himself. So it was Davey Boy Smith Jr. as they were going through some of the collection of stuff that they had gathered over the years at the Hart home. He found the Opera Cup sitting there and found out about the history of it. He then presented this to MLW, took it to the people who redo up the Stanley Cup every single year, shine it up, get it prepared for television, had it redone, and that's when they brought it back to MLW. They have now gone forth with the tradition of the Cup tournament.
Yeah.
And then Ed's coming in. Ed saying losing to MLW talent never helps other champions. Yeah, that's fair, Ed. That's fair.
It's true. Like I'm looking at the card. Like this match looks good because Okamura's good. Avengers Jr. is a good wrestler. Chris versus Lawler. I love me some Lawler, so I'm not against that match.
But he's not going to win. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Because you know with his stuff with Paul Walter Hauser, he's going to get screwed.
Yeah. Suzuki versus Akira. Again, that'll be a good match. Right? And then Kenta and Bobby Fish actually doesn't sound bad to me. But it's that main event, and yeah.
And even the Kruger match, I'm just like, again, it's another Mods Kruger match. Like I love Mods Kruger, but now he's getting into gimmick matches every single time. Every time.
You like the character. He's very much he's Bray Wyatt. You love the character, but once he starts getting in there and doing certain things, you're like,
yeah, it gets to be a bit much.
Yeah.
Well, Okamura, one half of the MLW Tag Team Champions right now. Haven't really seen any title defenses out of them either, though. That's the thing about some of these events that they've been doing is like we're not getting the championships on these cards as often as we used to.
Yeah, Kojima's not even here.
On the pre-tapes.
Is he?
On the pre-tapes without saying who he was fighting. It just said Kojima in action. Here is Kojima, one half of your tag team champions and your MLW World Heavyweight Champion on a pre-tape with no announcement of who he is. Yeah.
So the first round of the G1 qualifier when he faced TJP in Japan there, he came out with his MLW tag title, but not his world title.
That's what? Why would you? That's weird.
Because he had the round belt, which is a tag title, and then the more square rectangle one is the world title, right?
Yeah.
He had the round one with him. Didn't have the world title though. It was weird.
Ed saying, Bobby, I need to tape the Megan Bain versus Cruel match for you. I'd be curious to watch it. Is it at least not another gimmick match? But either way, Megan Bain is great. I like Cruel. I do like Cruel. It seems like ever since he came back to MLW, all it's been is gimmick matches.
Yeah. Where I'm down for, like, Megan Bain is, I think, one of the best women's talents to exist in professional wrestling. Like, she has such power. She has such, but her ability in the ring, like, is deceptive. Like, she's not quite as fast as Joe, but she has an ability to move around that you wouldn't expect out of such a big woman.
Ed saying an IWTV title match. Okay. Well, yeah, if you got a copy available.
I'm signed up to IWTV.
You got a copy for me, Ed? I'd love to watch it.
Yeah, I'm signed up to IWTV for Love Pro here in Edmonton. They replay their events over there.
They do.
Yeah. Cool. Actually, that looked bad. Yeah. That crossbody did not look good.
No, it looks like he overshot it, actually.
Yeah, and he kind of landed on his feet while Kamura took the bump. It was really cool.
At least nobody got seriously hurt in the process or anything.
I love that so many places have just gone to the super kick being the thrust kick now. I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's funny. I want to go back to what recently on AEW that I'm sure you guys have seen the vignette that played for the debut of Hologram coming up, and everybody kept wondering about the identity of Hologram. And as I'm watching this thing, I'm like looking at it, I'm like, I can't quite remember dude's name, but I knew right away. I'm like, this guy has been a former MLW competitor. Right away, as soon as I saw the outline of his I'm like, yeah, he was in MLW not that long ago.
Well, the
Who's
Power
that?
Ranger.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. As soon
Yeah,
as
when
I
I
saw it, I'm like, yeah, he was in MLW's middleweight division not that long ago when they've been doing
The
the
mask. When I saw the mask of hologram, I'm like,
no. Is Mark quiet because it did come? No. Game doesn't kick off until this afternoon, Ed.
1
so don't
p.m.
worry
our
about
time,
that.
Ed. 1 p.m. our time.
Yeah. 3 p.m. your time, Ed. You can tune in to watch England bring home the glory.
Yeah.
No.
I'll have it on in the
because he's
background.
never seen MLW before. He's taking it all in.
Oh, I'm watching it. It's interesting.
Like
this
this is a weird match because Okamura is a pretty decent wrestler. Atlantis Jr. is a great wrestler. I've just seen a couple weird hiccups in this match.
So, all right. So I'm going to play idiot. You got to remember, I've never. So the guy that's on the floor now.
Yeah.
Not the masked one, the other one. Is he the
Okamura.
MLW World Champion?
No, tag team champion.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
He also needs to shave his head. He's got a big hole missing in his head. A big line. Just get rid of your hair, mate.
Oh, that's from like years of like deathmatch stuff and getting cut, and those are scars and like certain spots in his hair from scars and stuff. Yeah,
Jesus.
where hair does not grow for him anymore. Oh yeah,
Just given up.
yeah. It's a beautiful cup, though.
It is very much so. And the fact that the Hart family were willing to allow that back into the MLW fold and everything to give them something was great.
I've been impressed with is it Atlas?
Atlantis, yeah.
Atlantis.
He's really good. He is really good.
I've been quite impressed with him.
His father was a legend in New Mexico.
Yes.
Atlantis, the original Atlantis, yeah. Oh, Quesadora.
Oh, wow.
Oh. Close.
It's interesting with this match because you can see which one's the veteran and which one is, I would class, an up-and-comer because I've never heard of either of them. But you can just tell which one's the veteran and which one's like the star. But the match isn't going that way. It just seems that the Rey Mysterio wannabe. I'm joking, by the way, before anyone goes in the comments.
Wishes he could be that big.
Yeah, that he just seems to have everything down, and the other one just looks like, okay, I'll take a beating and then come out of a few moves because I can't really do much anymore. That's how it feels. It feels to me so far. I don't know whether if that's what it is.
Why MLW has Okamura in such a prominent position, I don't understand. It's because Kojima's a champion, and that's his boy and Cozy Max from way back in the day. They were tag team champions in Japan in like 2002, I think, together. So, yeah.
And I mean, I understand him being in this cup and everything too. I'm shocked that, they didn't just maybe theme this whole show around the cup matches. Because again, there's a couple more cup matches that we don't even get to see here tonight, including Alex Kane versus Mr. Thomas in an opening round match.
That's on the pre-tapes, right?
Yeah.
And then Davey already had his.
I think Davey was on the pre-tape as well too.
No, he's already through to the first. Before the show, he was already through to the second round. Ooh.
I thought he had a scheduled one for this card, like for the pre-tapes of this card. He
has a match, but I'm pretty sure he had his first round before. Because I got something spoiled for me online, and his match isn't until for another 2 weeks. That one he was talking about. So, yeah.
Davey Boy Smith Jr. has won the tournament twice before.
Yeah, it's his dad. It's his dad. It's his dad's cup. Come on, or his grandpa's cup. Come on.
Yeah, he's won it twice before. Filthy Tom Lawler has won it as well too.
My boy, Filthy Tom Lawler. Oh, I'm so excited.
And the one other one that's won it in the MLW recreation of it was Davey Richards until Alex Kane went and took the cup away and redubbed it the Oprah Cup is what he dubbed it. It was the Oprah Cup.
Oh, the man we don't want to talk about anymore, Mr. American Wolf. Yeah.
Is there a reason we don't talk about him anymore?
I'd like to be talking about Alex Kane because, goddamn, it's like you've got a star on your hand and he's hardly ever seen anymore.
Yeah,
like,
Davey's already through. He beat Thatcher at at the pre-tapes.
For that, okay, yeah, because of the last card, Akira beat Akira Kwan, which, yeah, that happened as well too. Okay, so yeah, I remember now how this has gone down. So, oh man, and then the other one that we don't get to see is Bad Dude Tito and Danny Jones.
No big teats. Big teats.
Like that's
although
huge.
Mel made a comment about something happening with Big Teats tonight. I don't know what happened, but Big Teats is on the show for something. Yeah,
I'm gonna get through the commercials as they happen.
Can I just say as well that frog splash, by the way, Dominic Mysterio does better.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I again, remember, Big Dom was trained by one of the best ever in Lance Storm, so that's why he's so good.
Well, here we got Alex Kane at least, anyway.
Oh, they've got the Oprah Cup.
Yep, he's got the Oprah Cup now.
That guy's voice was so high pitched.
I also don't get
why has he touched the cup if they haven't won it?
Because it was his. It was Kane's.
Here's the story. Alex Kane took it after beating the living piss out of Davey Richards, who had actually won the tournament. The cup mysteriously went missing after a surprise attack backstage on Davey Richard, and eventually they revealed that Alex Kane and Mr. Thomas had taken it and everything like that, and they started dubbing it the Oprah Cup. So that's why they said Alex Kane once held it for over a year. He didn't legit hold it. He just took it and said that possession's 9/10 of the law.
It is.
For me, as a very superstitious man, for going into something, you shouldn't touch what you're about to win in it, because that just means bad news. And to see him hold that trophy, I was like, oh no. You don't do that.
It's the same thing in hockey, man. You don't touch your conference championship. You don't touch it because you want that Stanley Cup. You don't touch your conference championship.
No, you don't ever touch it until you've won it. That's my thinking. And now they've touched it. I'm like, oh no, you deserve to lose now.
He's not going to win it anyway. They haven't been doing anything to push Alex Kane in that direction.
No.
I have a feeling, in fact, this whole promo right now is alluding to the breakup of the Beaumont Fight Club, because they're fighting in the first round and they keep talking about, oh, we deserve a rematch for tag belts. We deserve to be the tag champs. We deserve to be this. And then they're having that little bit of tension between the two of them because they're fighting in the first round. Something tells me that first round is going to cause the rift. That's going to be the rift that splits the Beaumont
her name
Fight
again?
Club. Faye Jackson.
Faye Jackson, okay.
And I don't know why it is that she's there and isn't competing. Faye Jackson should be competing.
Stop touching the trophy! For the love of God! Please! For my sanity!
Oh, Mark, to what something you were saying during your talking about the Euros, and you were saying about England and that feeling of them going to the Cup. I think the closest thing I felt it was being in this city when Edmonton went to that game 7 there just a few weeks ago. I think that's the closest I've ever felt to what you're talking about, the feeling of England going into the Euro there.
Yeah.
Oh, why are they beating him up?
So Contra just beat up Jose Rodriguez?
I guess
that man is a very scary looking man.
He's Duran. What was his name in Lucha Underground?
In Lucha Underground, it was. So he Cesar Duran here is Cueto, Dario Cueto. Dario Cueto was the name in there. And he also had, I don't know if you remember in Lucha Underground, he brought in his brother, his institutionalized brother that went under a mask. And I can't remember what it was. It was whatever his first name was, Cueto.
Oh,
but
so bad.
they tried to pull that with MLW, but as they pulled it, they ripped the mask off right away because everybody knew underneath of it, even in Lucha Underground, the whole time it had been Jeff Cobb. So then they had, when they're talking about this time around, he just pulls the mask off. They're like, it's Jeff Cobb. Jeff Cobb's here tonight. The one and only time he participated in MLW, which was in the War Chamber matchup.
Wait. Have I just seen that they're doing a reveal of a wrestler's child's father?
Yes.
Okay, so with having all these people here, they've been doing almost like telenovela kind of thing. They found out recently that Cesar Duran is Selena De La Renta's pappy. And then last time out, they find out that she's pregnant. So tonight we're going to find out who got her pregnant. Because that's better than having more matches.
Yeah, but wouldn't you know that after she's given birth? You wouldn't know that beforehand. Unless you've got CCTV footage of the conception, then you're not gonna find out until after, are you?
No, it's Selena De La Renta. It's an immaculate conception. Let's not get things wrong here.
Right. Okay. Cool. This is WWE in the year 90s and 2000 shit. This is brilliant. Yeah. It's going to be. I know who the father is. It's going to be the hand. It's going to be the hand that had to do it.
So keep it in mind.
Oh my God! If it reveals to be the hand, I will be so happy.
Keep it in mind that Court Bauer, the owner of MLW, started MLW after he had worked for the WWE as a writer-producer back in the time when they had purchased ECW and were going forward with their own version of ECW. He was actually against the WWE's version of ECW. So he started MLW as kind of the anti-WWE ECW version to try to bring back some of that. And he had a lot of, initially, MLW was based on a lot of the old idea of what ECW used to be with hardcore matches and things like that, along with a lot of the old ECW stars that came along with Court at the interim when MLW was started.
Okay.
Oh, my boy Tom Lawler.
There's those Daisy Dukes.
My boy.
Is he wearing shorts?
Yep. Yes, yep. Filthy Tom Lawler is fantastic. This guy, I know how this is gonna go.
Oh!
I know, yeah. But yeah,
I didn't
Filthy
realize
Tom
Jake
is
Chris
great.
entered the ring. Kidding. I hate that.
Filthy Tom's a former MMA fighter.
Yeah,
as well.
I'm not a fan of how slowly he went then.
That 619 on the apron always looks dumb, no matter who does it.
Yeah,
I don't care who it is.
It's hard to get enough speed. That's why.
Yeah. Oh, I was watching the best of. Somebody posted the best of Tongaloa, just wrestling on, and it was just like a minute long of him just watching moves. It's so good. Like I love that guy, but I was watching. Oh my God.
He didn't botch Money in the Bank. He knew the arsehole shot was the right thing to do first.
I agree.
Oh my God! What the hell is that?
That's actually a pretty cool submission.
Chris has been on the attack here heavily.
Right, hold on. So his attire is short shorts with no knee pads and kick pads and boots.
Yeah,
I respect it.
Yeah.
Former UFC fighter.
Yeah. In fact, so tied to the UFC that during the Bud Light 19 pandemic shutdown times when MLW was doing empty arena type stuff and everything, Tom Lawler requested one entire episode of MLW Fusion for him to produce and put together, and he called it Tom Lawler's Filthy Island. And they filmed this all on the shores of Hawaii, where the Von Erich family are from. And it was a no-rope ring placed in what looked like somebody's disgusting, dirty backyard with old couches, boom boxes, and broken televisions.
Oh,
And
I saw this.
even though it was ridiculously goofy throughout, it was so comical as well too. I remember I can't even remember the dude's name. He was great, but his match is about to begin and they're wondering where he is, and all of a sudden he jumps from out of one of the trees and just ninja kicks his opponent from out of a tree branch. It was so
Jesus.
ridiculously funny.
Oh, it's been so long since I've seen that. Oh. Oh, jeez.
It was a fun time. It was.
That guy in the ring that's going up against Tom Lawler, he looks
Yeah.
like Mark Andrews from NXT UK.
Yeah.
He is your American South redneck version of Mark Andrews.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh,
He's just
yeah, shorter.
Right.
Shorter.
Okay. He's got shorter. Okay.
That was gold.
I already love this guy.
Oh.
Bloody hell. This is brilliant.
Filthy Tom.
He is such a great in-ring technician wrestler. His run in the G1 a couple of years ago was amazing. He had such incredible matches. But that man is also insanely charismatic and funny and just able to do such just ridiculous shit. And it's awesome.
He's got, right, hold on. So underneath, he's got even short denim shorts. That is amazing. That is amazing.
He's denim over denim, you know.
Yeah.
And even the white vest that he wears out is a white denim vest.
Oh, amazing.
He's rocking Canadian tuxedos, man.
You think there's so many people that get into like combat sports and stuff like that it's like, you know, physically and everything, they look right for professional wrestling, but they don't always transition well to professional wrestling. Filthy Tom is not one of those people. He was born to do this.
And I love Tom because when he first got in professional wrestling, he was still fighting in the UFC, and he was managing Red Dragon at the time in ROH, and came in that way. Got his start that way, being just a guy involved in the outside of professional wrestling, and then transitioned to the ring. And he gave him a chance to create character work first.
I always like to compare Filthy Tom on a local level to our very own Mitch Danger Zone Clark, because I find that Mitch Clark, again, former UFC guy turned professional wrestler, but you don't see it coming because he's got so much personality and fun about what he does that you don't realize just how bad this guy can fuck you up when he's inside of a ring.
Oh, 100%. And Mitch is very different because Mitch has got that really dry charisma too, versus Tom is has that very expressive charisma. Mitch's is very dry, but it's so good.
I love that Mitch Clark once told me, he goes, I had to remind somebody one time that I might look like your dad's accountant, but I can still fuck you up pretty bad.
Oh, Thunder.
Do it.
Struck.
Oh,
Shit,
beautiful.
Thunder rolls. I remember watching Xena do that exact move against Siri last year.
This is a solid match.
Yeah. It should have been really good, man.
I've enjoyed this match.
Like this one, I didn't think it would be bad. I thought it'd be a good match to begin with. I'm just not a Jake Christ fan. Oh, I thought he was going to get it there. I thought he was going to get it with the Brett.
Yeah.
Oh, sleeper suplex. That looked great.
Yeah. Not going to be it yet. No.
Oh,
nice transition. Nice transition.
Oh, he's going for a very filthy crossface.
Please tell me that's what he names it. You can't do the springboard cut like Cody Rhodes.
No. You didn't get it. You are not Callum Newman. Osprey did not grant you that move.
Ugh, Osprey. Ugh.
Yeah, the greatest Englishman to ever exist.
No.
Hey, look behind me. Look what's behind me. I am an Osprey fan for life.
I will not bite. I will not bite at that. I will be a good boy.
all good. It's all good. Not everybody has to like everybody. I get it. No,
Oh my god!
that is unsafe as hell.
Holy hell!
Wow.
And to keep it on the whole time was impressive as hell.
Okay, if this ends like this, it's not what I expected. Chris is out. It's it. Holy shit.
He passed out from the
I
pain.
didn't say, honestly, I thought Paul Walter Hauser was going to cost Tom Lawler on this
Me
one,
too.
and that is not the case. What a match.
This is actually one of the ones that I got spoiled because I saw the graphic for the next round online this morning. I was like, damn it.
Damn, that was solid. That is so
Yeah.
good. I am very happy with the result. there.
My god, who is that big boy?
That is
Mr.
Mr.
Saint
Saint
Laurent.
Laurent.
Canada's worst professional wrestling manager in history.
Yeah. It's what he's one of our worst exports.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn second.
No, Sami Zayn's not from. Remember he's Syrian. El Generico is Canadian. Come on.
Sami Zayn's character generic. I need to stop.
I'm not a big Sammy fan either, so don't worry. And I'm Canadian, and I don't care much for Sammy. So
Come on.
I wanted him to lose at WrestleMania.
I knew Gunther was going to lose because he's going to win the world title.
Yeah, but I wanted him. I didn't want Gunther to lose. I wanted him to pull an Ultimate Warrior and come out and be the double champion after wins the world title. That's what I wanted.
Mm. Oh, we just saw someone's back of
There he is.
Why do I
Get
know
here!
that?
With no audio.
This
Yeah.
is MLW to a T.
Isn't he an actor?
Yeah. No, but he's a pro wrestler now, too. He's in Cobra Kai.
I
Yeah,
thought I knew where I saw him from.
he just won a Golden Globe last year for some other show he did, or for a movie that he did.
Okay, what?
What? Brilliant.
It was 17.
Did he just say a no holds barred MMA rules or
MMA
MMA count?
cage match is what it is. So I'm guessing that it's going to be a cage around the ring. The only thing will be an MMA style, probably similar to the old UFC where there was little to no rules granted for those type of things. Probably more designed like Josh Barnett's Bloodsport is my best.
Yeah, I'm feeling
with
to
a
be
cage.
Bloodsportish.
By the way, Bloodsport, fantastic show.
So a form. So right, okay. So let me. Okay. So a former MMA fighter, UFC fighter,
Mhm.
is going into a match against an actor, and we have to believe that the actor has some sort of chance in a no holds barred cage match against an MMA fighter.
I
I
actually
believe-
think the comedy of it is that we believe that he has no chance.
Right. Okay.
No, but hold on here. Because I know a lot of the people involved in Cobra Kai, and this might be the case with Paul Walter Hauser as well, are actually trained at karate, kung fu, whatever style it is that they're doing. I believe that they are actually trained in that. So he might be as well too. I'm going to look that up right now for us.
He probably has taken training to do some of the things he needs to do for the show. But imagine get Johnny Lawrence or the guy who plays Johnny Lawrence to come in and show up for the match, or somebody from Cobra Kai to show up and kick Tom Lawler for you.
Trying to see here if it does say anything about him being a trained fighter.
Has he just got something stapled to the top of his fucking head?
No, that is it's what's called a mending in the construction world. It's called a mending plate. It's what you hammer into the wood, kind of like it, and it holds them together. It's just a piece that slaps onto the side, and that was in his head.
Why?
Yeah. I don't know, because he's insane.
It's insane, and then there's that.
We're getting the 3 stages of hell match on this show with him.
Dear God.
And it showed we're getting Tom versus Davey in the next round. The tag partners are facing each other.
Yeah. And it doesn't say that Hauser is trained. So I'm guessing he's one of the only ones on there that's more actor than an actual
And
fighter.
he really didn't do a lot of karate on the show. He mostly just got beat up on the show.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, there's a dog. I want this guy to win.
He scared his own dog. He scared his own dog.
Are we going to actually get Akira's second ever actual wrestling match here now?
Well, it's against Suzuki, so he's going to get murdered is what it's going to happen.
Because for as long as he's been in MLW, really it's only the last card that we saw him have an actual wrestling match. Everything else has been gimmicks so far.
Oh, he can't. He wants the dog to jump up, but he wouldn't jump up.
All right, I want this guy to win. He's got a dog.
Nope. I want his opponent to win because I will never cheer against his opponent. It's just good for your health to not cheer against his opponent.
It's good for anyone's health not to cheer against his opponent because you might just get murdered for the thought alone.
Ooh, she's cute.
I'm married. Can't say anything. Can't say
You
anything.
can look, you just can't touch.
There was something I was going to say then, and I refused to get cancelled for it. That's twice now in this show I've nearly got cancelled with my brain.
I kept mine PG. She's cute.
She looks very
No.
intelligent.
No! Tell me I don't get Kaze Nina Ray.
Isn't he a crazy bastard, this guy?
Murder Grandpa.
Yeah. So Akira Kwan, for those who don't know, you can go check it out on replay over at the Video Bros Network, but we have a full-on interview that myself and Papa Smokes did with Akira Kwan, a.k.a. Tristan Tai. When we spoke to him that day as we were recording, we were talking all about his time in MLW. He was just going into a program with Jacob Fatu at the time that we were very excited about, only to find out at the end of the tapings that he told Papa Smokes and I, yeah, guys, I went through with the interview, but unfortunately today I got my walking papers from MLW. He was let go from MLW the day that we interviewed him or whatever, right before we went on to do the interview. So he, graciously still did the interview knowing that we'd be asking about MLW. He still played it up because it hadn't been official on TV just yet. But yeah, no, he's a great guy. I've kept in contact with him and stuff. I'm happy to see him back. Wish that it was
Get him back on
more winning ways.
Talk about his return. In the meantime, in his return. Yeah. And then just his luck, he'll get his walking paper. It'll be you guys getting him his walking paper.
Yeah.
You're just the bad luck at this point now.
That's right. Yeah, I don't want to jinx this for him.
Yeah, let him get a good run in.
Right, so I've seen this old guy before, and he just takes batterings all the time.
He hands out batterings all the time, too.
He is what people have dubbed the murder grandpa.
Right, okay, that sounds a nice name.
Because he will kill you.
And he doesn't care who you are, doesn't care what your gender is. He will kill you.
The messed up part is like
or something.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Or Brian Danielson, however.
Yeah, he faced Brian Danielson in AEW. He's had some legendary matches with Okada in Japan. Literally, though, a week and a half, was it a week or so ago? He literally got a concussion during a match and got knocked out.
Yeah.
And now in Japan, and now he's in the States a week later for MLW.
Didn't he make a comment way out of the hospital that if he had to go back there again, he was going to start dishing out some murder rings at the hospital?
Mm-hmm. Yep. This man is insane. Bobby Stats in the chats.
Bobby's here. All right, Bobby, how are you doing, Bobby? Thanks for joining in.
The main Bobby of OLE, Bobby Stats.
That's right.
Okay, now he's slapping himself to go up against a guy that will probably slap you harder.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah.
He's getting his cheek ready. He tried to pick the leg.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's laughing. That is,
Yeah.
he's literally standing in the ring laughing, and then he's falling over.
The thing is, with Suzuki, you could be busted up his head and blood could be flying anywhere.
Oh, great way to get out of that. He just
He'll
put
be
his
laughing.
knee on the ankle. I like the work there. It's a weird angle.
Can you please go back so I can actually see the match? There we go.
That was such a bad angle.
Just picking his ear while he's got some wax I got to take care of.
Weird match.
This is
This
a
is
really
so weird. This is
so
one of the
odd.
weirdest matches I've seen. Oh, that was nice to get out of that.
Yeah.
Hey, what was that?
That was just
Did he try and counter the counter?
like he went for the double
Something.
stomp. Suzuki went to push him. He tried to pull an ankle, but Suzuki got his ankle out.
Bobby Stats saying he's happy that Gigi Ray got an opportunity to wrestle at MLW. Yeah, we haven't got to that match just yet, but looking forward to it here on this card, Bobby. First Gigi
After
Ray.
watching Marigold, I now want to watch more women's wrestling.
Yep.
And
I'm
I
looking
have
forward to finishing Marigold this afternoon.
Oh man, you don't understand. My mother, who is 64 this year, she hates wrestling, and I stood in the living room while she was over, explaining why Japanese wrestling, about women's Japanese wrestling, for about 5 minutes. She could not give a shit, but I was so hyped about what I just saw. It needed to be explained to someone.
That sounds exactly like me and my mother when I talk to her sister going, okay. When I try to explain something that has got me like hyped.
I just
Like,
say the
that's good for
partnership.
you.
If that's what we're getting, right, with the partnership,
The armbar over the ropes.
if that's the partnership we're getting with Marigold and WWE, then we need more.
And WWE's partnered with Noah now because
Yeah.
they're sending somebody and Josh Briggs to compete in the N1 Victory Tournament in August, which I'm super excited for because they already announced Ryohei Oiwa from New Japan to be in the N1 Victory because he's been doing his excursion in Noah. Oh
my God!
Let's go, Gotch on the table. Let's go.
Andre, you'll be happy the Bobby Stats saying, "Let's go, Suzuki."
Oh my!
Murder Grandpa for the win.
Okay, you know that. Okay, it's not real life, mate. That me.
I love just not having.
Right, so a guy that could literally murder you has a guide to help him.
Yep.
Well, there. Okay, so what? The Contra unit is the group that you see. So Suzuki, Akira Kwan, Janai Kai, the MLW featherweight champion, as well as Atrocity Cruel, aka Mods Kruger, who you're going to see later in this crowd. Mods Kruger was part of the initial incarnation of Contra that involved Akira Kwan, Jacob Fatu, and think it was, I want to say which Davari it was. It was one of the Davaris that was part of the original version of Contra Unit prior to that kind of becoming disbanded. Cruel or Mons Kruger and Jacob Fatu went into a feud with each other, which sent Cruel away for a little while. Now he's come back. He's reinvented Contra, and this is his new re-imaging of the group.
So that guy that attacked the other one from the outside,
yeah,
who is he?
Akira Kwan. That's the one who I said I've I've interviewed him here on the channel before.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, he's another member of Contra.
Is he another potential Bloodline member?
No.
All right.
He kind of looks the part.
I was thinking that. That's why I was asking. I didn't know.
Yes,
Bobby's
right. Simon Gotch was in Contra as well too during that initial run.
I get where you go. Yeah. No, yeah. Okay. Cool. I still don't understand how a guy who's called Murder Grandpa has got a guy out on the ring to help him.
Well, he used to have his own unit called Suzuki Gun, which had Zack Sabre Jr. in it.
Where is Zack Sabre Jr. now?
Where?
Yeah. What's he doing now?
New Japan.
Oh, is he? I haven't heard for a long time.
He's probably new at this point. He's probably New Japan's top gaijin at this point.
Oh, okay.
He's one of the top non-Japanese wrestlers over there, and they're putting a push on for his character, saying he's going to win this G1 this year. I feel like he's going to be one of the finalists for sure. So,
now he's a proper pure.
Stop throwing those sloppy elbows.
Scrap.
Seriously, you're gonna hit a dude. Especially Murder Grandpa. Jesus Christ!
All I think when I see Zack Sabre Jr. is the chop Gunther did to him, where literally made him fold in half.
He's so good, man. It's just, and it took Mel a while to get into Zack Sabre Jr. because she's not a super huge fan of technical, but she really learned to appreciate how good that was. Shit.
Did he miss that?
So
he did.
Bad.
Also,
honestly,
I quite like the color of his hair.
This should have gone on before the other two Opera Cup matches because this isn't living up to those first two. In fact, that Tom Lawler one should have been the last one that went on because that was a quality ass match.
This is only the second Opera Cup match we've seen tonight, right?
Third. The opening match was Opera Cup as well too. Atlantis Jr.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
How old is this Murder Grandpa?
56.
He looks about 78.
Yeah, well, that much violence over the years.
That's what I was going to say. The amount of stuff this guy's been through. I'm surprised. What's he going?
Well, me and Ed have decided we're going to create a dating show for Mel, and we decided this in the chat room on Japanese Wrestling Updates in the chat. And Murder Grandpa, we're going to invite Murder Grandpa to be part of it.
Bobby asking who our pick is to win the MLW Opera Cup.
My God, he's literally folded in half.
Tom Lawler.
I've never watched MLW, and I might not ever watch it again. But I'm going with Tom Lawler just for the entertainment factor that I have seen today. A guy that wore denim on denim on denim. That is the guy that I want to win it. And he just flipped off the guy that could literally murder him.
See, now I almost believe that.
Don't let this man hit you.
I almost think that now that Tom Lawler didn't get screwed in the first round, I have a bad feeling that he's going to get to the final, and that's where he's going to lose it at this point in time. Just a guess. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to say...
Can I just say, that forearm that he just hit there, right? I reckon I could have taken that. That would not have folded me in half as what he did to him.
Yeah, but you're bigger and tougher than Jake Chris. Come on.
I'm going to say
bigger, I'll give you that.
I'm going to say Big Bad Dude Tito's winning this Opera Cup. I'm going to say that Alex Kane goes through over Mr. Thomas. It's going to cause animosity. That's going to cause some sort of miscommunication during that match where it's Bad Dude Tito and Alex Kane in the second round. That's going to propel Bad Dude Tito into the final. I think that Tom Lawler is going to make it to the final against Bad Dude Tito, and the reason he'll lose is because of Paul Walter Hauser.
Who does he think he is? Pete Dunne? Going after the finger.
No, he's Zach Sabre Jr. Zach Saber's had those snaps longer than Pete Dunne has.
Never. Pete Dunne, greatest of all time.
But Sabres does them way better.
I've also seen Pete Dunne live, so I'm a little bit more biased. And I've seen Tyler Bate. You know this crossover, I'm going to quickly change over between TNA and WWE. Do you think we could get Mustache Mountain, the proper ones, back together? As in Trent Seven, Pete Dunne, and Tyler Bate?
Dude, we literally just got the Rascals on NXT TV. We are going to get Mustache Mountain at some point.
Right, so I need to.
Maybe not. Bate is out injured for the next few months, though.
I haven't watched TNA for long. Okay, I watched it 20 plus years ago when Hogan was there, right, and then I left it and come back. The Rascals. It was Wesley and the other guy in MSK. Who was the other one with the long hair?
Wesley, somebody, and Zach. I know Zachary Wentz.
That's
and
the
Trey
one.
Miguel. And Trey Miguel.
So Trey Miguel was one that WWE wanted, but he re-signed with TNA, didn't he? When the WWE wanted all three of them when they first were expiring. Now I'll tell you what, WWE couldn't get all three of them, so they went, we'll just buy a whole company and get them anyway. That's probably the way it went.
Oh, Kojima!
Who is that big boy?
Satoshi Kojima, the oldest champion in MLW history and the original champion of MLW.
And the only one to ever hold the MLW World Championship twice.
Yep.
So no one's held the MLW title more than once?
No.
Nope. Except for him. And he was the first champion, and he is now the current champion.
Now, it was only just in the last few years, too, that Myron Reed became the first ever wrestler in MLW history to win any of the titles for a second time. And he actually went on to become a 3-time middleweight champion for MLW. But Kojima being the first one to ever win the World Championship for a second time.
Right, okay.
He won it at the hands of a match against Alex Kane, has been champion ever since.
How old is this guy?
He's well in his 50s as well, too, isn't he, Andre?
50s, yeah. I don't know the exact. I only know Suzuki's because I just looked it up a couple days ago. Let me check.
And in fact, he goes back to, I believe he was the second MLW World Champion of all time, if I'm not mistaken. Second or third. Yeah, let me just double check.
I thought he was the first world champ.
Maybe. Hold on.
Also, can I just ask, do Japanese male wrestlers ever know how to retire?
No.
I'm discovering this now.
Kasumi Fujinami is in his 70s and he's still wrestling.
Jesus Christ. Do they not know when to retire?
Yeah, actually, Shane Douglas was the original one, Andre, and after 90 days, he was forced to evacuate the title. Or whatever.
Let's just pretend like he never held the title and Kojima was the first champion.
Yeah, Kojima was
the first champion that mattered.
He was the one that came afterwards technically, but he held it for 267 days before losing it to Mike Awesome, who then lost it to Steve Corino, and then they deactivated the title for a period of time before it was re-brought back in 2018, and Shane Strickland was the first one to win it once it would return to the company.
Whose house? Swerve's
house. Yeah. So technically, the list of people that have won it, it's been Shane Douglas, Kojima, Mike Awesome, Steve Corino, Shane Strickland, Low-Key, Tom Lawler, Jacob Fatu, Alexander Hammerstone, Alex Kane, and now back to Kojima.
By the way, can we just talk about Jacob Fatu just a little bit here?
Because we can always talk about Jacob Fatu.
I want to talk about Jacob Fatu. There was a clip I saw online. I don't know whether you guys saw SmackDown. But every time Solo Sikoa says Roman Reigns, there's a faint twist or they zoom slightly in onto Jacob Fatu's face. Now, I've seen a lot of conspiracy theories saying he's Roman Reigns' undercover man, which, by the way, I would love to see. But can we just talk about that suit that when he springs up, then hits the ropes into the moonsault? Can we? I have never seen a big man do that before.
And he's not as big as he used to be. You should have seen him doing it when he was as wide as he is tall. Like it is something else.
I'm so
it's
excited to watch Jacob Fatu. That man brings me joy every week.
Dude, I think this time off in between his last run with MLW and New Japan into when he showed up in WWE and just let himself get into incredible shape. For him, he's in incredible shape from what he was. From what I think the last time I saw him was on a New Japan Strong event. I think that was his last appearance on anything. And he was still way bigger at that point. And he dropped a shit ton of weight.
Yeah.
Like,
he
Mr. Saint Laurent could really use whatever Jacob Fatu did.
Yeah. And I know there's always been these reports about, Jacob Fatu is going to, surpass Solo and all this kind of stuff. Yes, he is. And he's going to surpass a good chunk of, if not all of your roster. I'm
just going to say this as well. He will, but I want to put respect on Solo's name right now. The man's doing great work. His best work he's ever done. And his microphone skills make you want to hate him more. Mm-hmm. And I want to, and I know we're all going on about Jacob Fatu will get there. And I've said this with Bobby before. WrestleMania 42 in the main event, it will be Jacob Fatu either holding the world title or walking in or walking out with the world title. As what my prediction already is. But Solo Sikoa deserves the shot that he will be getting against Roman Reigns after SummerSlam. By the way, Bobby, I am available for SummerSlam. I'm going to be there due to the fact of Gunther is winning that world title. And I have already said at the start of the stream, I will be spraying champagne somewhere to celebrate Ledrin Ganadao winning the world title. Just saying that already.
Bobby, just so I am not available for SummerSlam. PLEs, so
I'm stunned, Andre. I'm stunned.
I'll be available for All In. Don't worry. It'll be another situation where I'll be driving home really fast to get on stream.
I can't wait for Swerve to be back in WWE. That's for all of you. Not Andre. All of you AEW fans.
We definitely should have all-in coverage. I think as much as possible, we should be covering as many of the different programs that we can. I know we've got Slammiversary coming up here. I know that's on the channel.
I believe.
Slammiversary looks really good, and I'm not even a big TNA guy, and Slammiversary looks great.
It looks a really good one. The only disappointment is I really, 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 really hope TNA do not book Jeff Hardy at all.
Okay. I don't know if anyone else just noticed this, but Cesar Duran's coming down, and they put up a graphic for Matthew Justice on the screen.
Ha! Maybe that's who's under the mask.
Maybe.
He's not that tall and skinny, though.
Is this a time? Are we now going to find out who the mother of a child that the child has never been born?
No, just find out the baby daddy. Yeah.
Right. So we're going to find out the father of a child that's never been born, but we're going to find out somehow who the father is, unless they got CCTV footage of the conception. Then this is going to be interesting.
Yeah. Yo, it's Papa Smoke.
It's going to be
Smokes.
Jeff.
How you doing, brother?
It's going to be Jeff Cobb. Every time he has a deal, it's Jeff Cobb.
I seriously thought you were going to say it was Jeff Hardy. Seriously thought you were going to say it was Jeff Hardy for a minute, man. I was like, wow.
Well, according to Shelton Benjamin, MLW did reach out to him, so I don't know. Maybe it's Shelton Benjamin.
Oh, let's not talk about what Shelton Benjamin said about a romance story he was involved. There's way too many jokes that I cannot repeat, or way too many things in my brain from that.
Oh, Shelton.
I'm going to mute my mic because I'm going to turn this guy up because I really want to hear what this going to happen.
Okay.
Who the fuck the daddy is?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
they dropped that right.
Bombs, yeah. Let's find out who the fuck the baby daddy is.
Oh, it's Bad Dude Tito.
It's Bad Dude Tito.
And then he can be Bad Dad Tito.
Bad Dad.
I'm going with Joe Hendry because he wasn't there and she believed in him too much. And
the Immaculate Conception. She just clapped.
Hold on. It's Jey Uso. She got yeeted too much.
Oh, my. Now, Selena De Laurentiis is a phenomenal talent. She is one of the youngest producers in professional wrestling. She has done really well for MLW. So Our Junior.
Nah, just keep it a secret. No, we don't care.
Jesus.
That could be a lot of people.
It is Jeff Cobb. It's Dario's fucking brother.
It's Trump. Papa Smokes, it's Trump.
Yeah.
Oh, you never cared about her entire life. What was she care now?
Oh, let's just find out because someone's coming down.
Aw, Bad Dad Tito, let's go!
Yeah, it is, dude. That'd be hilarious.
Let's go, Bad Dad
He just
Tito.
becomes the guy who's never there for his kid. Bad dude, bad dad Tito. Man, that man is awesome.
Tito. The random, you see the guy in the back of the gray hair stands
Yeah.
up the side shirt like, hey,
It was me.
is it Mystico?
Oh God, no! It's not Mr. Saint Laurent. No, come on.
Oh, the fattest of the fat fucks.
This is just getting worse by the second. The human bowling ball is rolling his way down to ringside.
He is literally me if I became a manager of professional wrestling though.
I love Cesar's like what? It's like dry heaving into a white cloth right now. Just what? Not in Tijuana, I ain't. How many more people they gotta break down for this segment? What? Yeah, that's what do you have there? A plastic little tube that he bought from the local shops.
Somebody's hair, maybe?
We just put it on this like little litmus test. Oh, oh Jesus!
This is so stupid.
So dumb.
This is something.
I told you an immaculate conception. I called it.
Who is it?
Stop this Game of Thrones bullshit.
It's so the guy stood behind him the whole fucking time.
Oh yeah.
Did you hear him? I like the women wearing a mask when I have sex with them.
Oh my god. Now the mask will come off.
And it's just some random jabroni.
It's Ryan Gosling.
Is it?
You sure it's not one of the?
No, it's not. Not with that era. It's not.
It's Jeff Cobb. Who is that guy?
It's some guy.
It's a good-looking dude in a mask.
Oh, okay. Oh,
maybe it's the actual father.
Oh,
Maybe,
well,
yeah.
well,
We're not kayfabing this shit. Just like, here's her actual fucking guy.
This is her actual lover, her actual Latin lover.
There's a lot of tongue action happening right now.
Quite a bit.
I never thought I'd say this. A lot of tongue action happening on OLE. Ever. Never thought I'd say this.
This is the worst.
That
like,
was the
wrong.
most uneventful reveal in the history of wrestling.
But the fact that they gave us the two fake outs with Mr. Saint Laurent and Bad Dad Tito, like, yeah.
What the fuck have I just watched?
Yep.
Pure pointless bullshit.
MLW.
What the fuck have I just watched?
Oh shit!
I literally thought halfway through that we were going to get the Edge and Lita scenario again.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no.
Right.
Oh, here comes this crazy fuck.
Yeah, let's skip ahead
we
to all that video. We already watched up top. Yeah.
So I forget what the gimmick is to this matchup, like three stages of hell or something.
3 stages of death or something.
Yeah, something
I'm going
along
to
those
quickly
lines.
pop to the loo.
Pop.
I might come back to be the baby daddy. Who knows?
It was Bobby Munson all along.
Hell no.
That was the worst segment. A great segment, but this terrible ending to it is like, you couldn't have made a better joke.
Like, you knew it was going to be goofy already, but the fact that it ends with like, no, it's this random guy you've never heard of.
It's your random security dude in a mask. That? Bill?
What? So just randomly, Bill Alfonso is now managing Matthew Justice.
Okay.
I love Kruger's mask, by the way. That's such a badass mask.
It is a great mask.
See, I wish these two were just having a straight up match, dude, because like both big boys and they can both work really well.
Mm-hmm. The fact that they're doing a gimmick, it bothers me.
Credit to whoever put Matthew Justice's video package together in the background, his entrance video. That was a great job on Canva that you did there.
But you know what the big positive on this show is? No Ricky Shane Page.
Yeah, that is a plus.
At least so far.
But unfortunately, Sami Callihan.
Yeah. Although I still rather see Sami Callihan over Ricky Shane Page just by that tiniest little margin.
Yeah. So we just
there's the guy that was the father.
I was just gonna say, like, they're saying it's a Sentai Death Squad member, but he looks a lot more badass than a standard Sentai Death Squad member. I have a feeling we're gonna get a reveal in this too of something.
The actual father of Selena Durante's baby, the Sentai Death Squad member. In the end, it was Matt all along.
It's gonna be Becca.
I want to say something, but I know I shouldn't. So I'm not going to go there. I had an idea, but I don't want to get canceled.
Yeah, we're not even on an after dark show here.
Yeah, this is a sun or early morning show. It's not
supposed to be Sunday. It's family day, for fuck's sake. Like, we can't be saying bad things.
It's my Saturday. What are you talking about? So I'm gonna watch this. Then I'm gonna watch Marigold. Then I'm gonna go out and watch comedy at Victoria Park tonight.
Nice. That'll be
Uh,
a fun time.
oh yeah, Kreischer's performing at our comedy festival in Edmonton. She's bleeding
For
already.
sure. I don't think it takes much with him now. Like his head has been busted open so many times. I swear a gust of wind picks when Kruger gets Keller.
Well, because he's doing hardcore matches on the indies. That's the thing, and he keeps getting busted open.
Yeah.
So he never heals.
Alfonso just tosses him a chair.
Right into the shoulder.
Oh, and you know what? Kruger will sit here eating chairs the hard way all match. Like if it goes across the head, he's not getting the hand up the block. He's just gonna take the shot, or he's just gonna punch it right into Justice's face.
Yep. I think this is the match. Like I actually kind of want to see Riddle versus Callahan more than I want to see this. Weirdly, if this is a straight up match, this is the match I want to see more. But it's the Shield.
Sentai Death Squad members are just getting a look
They,
at that sturdy
they're
ladder.
dressed like they're
Look at that
dressed
thing.
like the Shield, man. He lined it up behind his head, then hit him in the back.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of
Okay.
glad he didn't hit him in the back of the head with a chair because
No,
I don't know
neither.
if Matthew Justice would have survived.
No, that's just the one spot you don't hit somebody with a chair.
I bet that ladder wasn't cheap, boys. Be careful.
Yeah, I'm thinking that ladder at my old store would have been about $85.
Yeah. Well, for a 6-footer like that, for sure. I think that's about a 6-footer.
No, actually, that would have probably been over 100. 6-footer, yeah. I thought it was a four-footer, but no, it would have been $100.
I think with it angle like that, it's got to be a 6-footer, doesn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, about $100 right there. And those ladders are very durable.
Until these guys get a hold of them. Jesus Christ. Yes, Kruger's gonna go across the ladder now, and Justice is gonna. Yeah, here we go. Oh, no, Sentai Death Squad. Oh, here to take some bumps. Hope you enjoy your wrestling training there, pal. Okay, that one to the ladder would have been a lot more cool. Justice just taking out all the Sentai Death Squad.
Okay, so I found out what the stipulations are. The first stipulation is first blood.
Okay, so wouldn't that have been over already then?
I assume so, but I guess not.
Oh, barbed wire chair.
I looked
In
up,
the
it's first
face.
blood, then street fight, then what's called a medical evacuation match.
So they throw him in an ambulance. That's probably why they showed that ambulance backing up earlier in the program. Then
Yeah, I'm gonna guess so. I thought it was,
just fuck
and
right
I'm
across
guessing
the
that's
head.
where the blood is gonna come from.
Okay, so they're calling that portion.
That's enough blood loss.
They had to pivot. They're like, no, it's not first blood. It's when the referee decides there's enough blood.
It's the first amount of blood loss match,
Yeah.
and now we're in a street fight. So nothing changes from the
No.
match before.
Now they can bleed all they want, like a stuck pig, and it's all good.
Man.
Oh, they have actual tables today, not just Home Depot doors here.
Yeah, I wish there was doors. Doors are more exciting.
Doors smash easier.
Oh, that was just not
was fun.
pretty. Is he gonna Undertaker up?
Probably. Oh, Bill Alfonso's gonna go for something here.
No, I think he's just like sharing.
Come on, old man. You don't want to do anything about this.
Don't jump on the pile of shit.
Alfonso's crazy enough
Oh,
to
I
do
was
that.
really hoping that was gonna roll into his legs a little farther. The way it was rolling.
It's all just falling off. Yeah, that's the plan. Alfonso's going to dive onto that shit, isn't he?
I hope not.
There's no way he's just standing up there for fun.
Oh, I think he is. I don't see Villafonso taking that bump. Okay, maybe not. They're talking about him being in his prime.
Yeah. Okay, maybe Alfonso just likes hanging out on the top rope.
I just want to get to the featherweight title match.
Okay,
I'm impressed they're putting it on so late.
I know. Usually that's been like the first or second match on a lot of the shows we've watched.
If not on the pre-tapes.
So the guy that just had about 2 ladders thrown on top of him, on top of a ladder, has been smacked over the head several times by, as America's trash can lid,
Yeah.
has got up and just chokeslammed someone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
They've always sold him as being kind of like ridiculously capable of coming back from a hard beatdown and stuff. They don't make it so that he's invincible and can't be beat or put down for a 3 count, but they do put it in a way that it's like it
So
really
he's
takes a
Undertaker.
lot to keep him down long enough. Yeah, more
So he's
Undertaker than it is the
More
Fiend
Undertaker
kind of
than
thing.
Fiend. Okay.
Yeah.
He has the attitude and viciousness of Fiend, but the power level of like Taker kind of deal.
Yeah.
By the way,
Beatable but unstoppable.
when this comment come up, the amount of jokes that just went through my head would have made me got cancelled. Just saying. I really wanted to.
That is as PG as Papa Spokes is gonna get.
There was one that I was so close to saying that I just thought, I don't know if I could get away.
Son of a bitch.
Wow, the
Put
camera
the
got
camera
taken out.
guy out. Kruger's like, man, this mask is getting in my way now.
Why is the guy outside of the ring wearing an old Kane mask? You know, when he come back for like the 4th time before he become the dickhead that he is now, where he wore that mask over the mask. Why is he wearing that?
Contra, outside of their standard members of Contra, they actually have what they call Sentai Death Squad members, and they all wear kind of a full mask over top kind of thing to hide their true identities. Usually it's enhancement, local talent, or somebody that working for the company that they haven't debuted in some other fashion. So if you actually go back to the War Chamber matchup that involved the original members of Contra unit, on the side of the Contra side, there was a Sentai Death Squad member that went into that big boy, looked great and fantastic. And we thought to ourselves, man, I hope that guy is going to be somebody. Lo and behold, it ended up being Alex Kane's right-hand man, Mr. Thomas, before he became Alex Kane's right-hand man.
Okay.
But yeah, you know, all this beatdown is going to happen. And then right at the last second, Kruger's going to spring up. He's going to do something. He's going to take the second fall. And we're going to go to sudden death for the last fall.
Yeah, the medical evacuation match.
That chair has broken its leg and you're still using it.
Yep.
Is that because the budget isn't enough? Then you have to use one chair?
So which of these? Yeah, so Justice is going to go up on this ladder.
He's going to miss this.
Oh, of course he is.
Is
He's
he
gonna
be the spot.
going to pull a Mark Briscoe? That's my question.
He's going to fool Jeff Hardy this.
No, I think he's going to Mark Briscoe it from Forbidden Door, and just like complete like barely clip the table. Oh, it's a Sentai Death member.
He's eating those boots to the face, though. Oh, and he just threw his
Oh, here
mate out
goes
of the way.
Booger. Okay, never mind. This could turn into some sort of suplex or something.
Oh, choke slam.
Man, that is two big bastards of men being up that high.
Oh, sunset flip bomb by Matthew Justice.
Fuck. No.
Yep.
There's no way.
Calling it right
He's
now.
suplexing this
Oh,
fucker.
no, he's
God, they're gonna
That's
die.
gonna be the
They're
one
gonna
going
die.
Oh!
Jesus
Oh!
Christ.
Jesus, what the fuck?
Oh my God.
They just called that a pin?
Yeah,
guess
his,
so.
his
Like,
arm
Kruger's
was,
over top of Justice, technically, so.
his arm was on his tit, so it counts. I have to say, it's not as good as what Chelsea Green did at Money in the Bank, by the way.
Not even close.
That is two very large human beings coming down off that ladder. I'm sorry. Like,
Chelsea Green literally should have died from what she did.
both those men should have just died
That
right
was
now.
the worst pin I've ever seen in my life. And I watched Chris Jericho matches.
Yeah, see, there it is. There's the ambulance. Told you.
Oh, it's an Americare ambulance. I don't know what
Americare.
that means, but
It's the MLW exclusive.
Oh,
Well, more of them. Put them in the body bag.
oh my God, they've actually got an actual body bag.
Yep.
oh,
That's
this
what
is
Walter
not
does.
normal.
What the fuck is this?
But it's always so awkward to try to get these people into them. Oh, it is so awkward.
But he's not dead. He just moved a few minutes ago. And now he had to move himself to get into position.
Yeah.
He literally put his own leg in there.
Yeah, I know he did.
Oh, dude.
Bill Alfonso's just like, well, I'm not sure if I should do anything about this.
Did he just hit the chair and then it landed on his friend?
Yep.
Okay.
It landed on Justice.
Get some "you fucked up" chance for the crowd now.
I do
And
not.
over the top.
I do not get that. He just landed himself on the ladder.
Yeah, that was a bad landing for Justice.
That is gonna hurt.
And that ladder is fucked up.
Yeah.
The ladder is bent now.
I do not get death matches whatsoever. But
Neither.
this is, yeah.
Well, I wouldn't even call this one a death match. I mean, it's more a hardcore style than a death match. Wait till the death match later. Great. Yeah, that's fantastic. Thanks for reminding me. Sammy Callahan, I'm sure we'll take that way too far.
Oh, Sammy Callahan has taken his entire career too far.
Why are they even trying to set it up? Boys, just leave it alone.
Did you
Leave it
think
alone.
Did you see TNA recently? Him trying to get through to the finals. I think I can't remember who it was against. Someone, please say in the comments. But he just got smacked with beer, and that's going to hurt. I would have gone. Thank you very much.
Maybe he's an ex-alcoholic and it's toxic for him. I don't know.
He said into straight edge. Was it the straight edge society with CM Punk? This match is just something, isn't it? What they're going to get out now.
Thing is they do that big spot and now it's like it carries on, and this stretch seems to have like lost the momentum. They had that great moment with all two big boys falling off the ladder, and now they take it one step too far.
They couldn't even get the table at the bloody ring.
Yeah. And the worst part is like, again, it's going to go from this to the featherweight match to a death match. And like, so we're just going to go gimmick to regular to gimmick right away kind of thing. You couldn't even separate by having this one earlier on in the night and separate it with a couple of the Opera Cup matches.
Yeah, but you've got to understand, Extreme Rule matches are really good. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, ECW One Night Stand, coming soon. It actually is as well. I just realised that I have to, by the way, I have to record that tomorrow.
How many videos do you need from me again today, Mark? 4?
4, please. Did they break the table with him putting the ladder on it?
The legs gave out and the legs shot out. They came apart from the table.
The ladder won't even stand.
The referee.
No, referee, get your goddamn hands off of it. Ooh.
The
Hate
referee
that.
is now holding the ladder.
Do not do that. Don't do the spot if you can't do it right. Cat, don't kick me.
That was shit.
That was horrific. That was horrific. And now they're choking him. And ladder's been thrown on him again. Okay.
This is so getting worse and worse as it goes.
Just stop it, boys. Just stop.
Oh, garbage. Just garbage here, man.
We were doing so well, and then this match happens. Okay. Here's the cart, the troll. Here's what they trolley in all the fucking chairs with. Let's get that for Kruger.
He's struggling to get the fucking thing in.
There's no room. Oh, Jesus.
Right, does this guy has a fascination or a fetish with ladders? The amount of times he's thrown this on top of this guy, it is utterly ridiculous.
He's like, well, they gave us a budget. We might as well use it.
It's the same ladder, though. It's not a budget. It's the same one. Right, you can get it over the carpet with this one. How are you meant to get through all of this?
Well, now he's got Alfonso's help. So
This
Right,
makes
you
me
ready?
think of there's a starter match from a couple of years ago where one girl just had like 3 of the girls on one of these carts moving them around. It was hilarious.
how far is this ambulance?
He just threw him down the stairs. Right.
And as far away from the actual ambulance as possible.
Oh, remember to turn the lights on.
Oh, give him some water. He's got some water. He's good now.
Andre, I've got to ask you a question after watching Marigold today while this crazy shit happened. I'm not a fat... Well, never really... Oh, okay, spray him in his face. But there was a thing that I noticed where there was loads of... I don't know if it was wrestlers or people around the ringside slamming the ring. Is that wrestlers that are in the company?
That is wrestlers in the company. Stardom did this for years. And again, this promotion was started by the creator of Stardom. So what it is for when the girls do the dives to the floor, they always put like maybe there's no factions right now and oh my god, that was terrible. I'm sorry.
The table didn't even break.
The fire went out before it happened.
The fire went out before he powerbombed them on.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, anyway, carry on.
So what they do, it's just a safety for diving. So these girls aren't diving onto one person and end up crashing and hurting themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They put people there to dive on so that they're diving onto 2 and 3 and 4 people just for a safety factor.
Okay. Because they also they had water and stuff as well to give the wrestlers when they. Is that a thing that they do a lot?
Yeah.
As well?
In Stardom, it was because you would have your faction mates at ringside, so they can give you water and stuff during the match, right? Where Marigold, there's no faction catch, there's everybody doing it for everybody. Yeah, that's essentially what it is. You kind of have to corner. In Stardom, it's your corner people, and then they help you. They cover the dives and everything. So,
Right. Okay. Cool.
yeah.
It was just. Is that Sin Cara?
Yes.
Mystico. He's the MLW
Mystico.
middleweight champion right now.
Oh, Kenta, baby. Kenta.
Will Kenta be all right? Will he not get injured?
We had this match too on here yet.
Hey, Kenta's been having a great last couple of years. He's got a couple small injuries. I know he got banged up in that match with Tanahashi a couple of years ago, but like,
you want to know
the man
how
just
hard?
can't stay injury free for a long while. That's the issue.
I gotta watch that tomorrow because it happened yesterday.
Sin Cara still. Oh, Zack Sabre Jr. There he is.
Gabe Kidd's on that show. Well, Nightingale's in the 3-way match for the now vacant CMLL Women's Championship.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she made the right decision to go to the GOAT of the company, so it's fine.
She did.
I don't understand. You probably saw in the chat that I had to ask Bobby the contract situations of them because it was very confusing. And then and then I worked out to be football terms, and I was all right.
She only had a contract with CMLL. She was with New Japan because CMLL had a partnership with there, but she was never under a New Japan contract. And CMLL has been notorious for letting people out of their contracts when they want.
Yep.
Oh, right. Okay.
And it also, again, it depends on how much was left on that contract, what was written in that contract. A lot of people jumped the gun and just thought it was terrible how she left. Whatever. She's going to make that bag.
But she wouldn't have left that quickly without a notice, without there being a long talk with company or whoever it was beforehand. I don't think. But then she also wrestled, what was it, the day after she apparently signed for WWE as well?
Yeah.
And but if you haven't seen it in the, Andre as well, if you haven't seen it in the Discord, I have put the full match of her debut in WWE on there while he dances.
Yeah.
There we go. Canada's own.
The lady from the woods. You rang. Lives in Texas now, but.
Right,
this is a good get for MLW. Very good get.
She's awesome. I watched her do a 3 Stages of Hell match last year. It was great.
She looks like the female version of Matt Riddle.
But much better.
Yeah, there's not.
And much less douchey.
But unfortunately for her, she's going up against the Kick Demon, and I don't think that it's going to result very well for her.
Come on, she's the money. She ain't going to lose. Come on.
But it's Janai.
Oh, okay. She actually is called the Kick Demon. Right. I literally thought that was a nickname that you made for her. But
no. Her nickname is the Kick Demon, Janai Kai.
Right.
The first show I watched with Bobby on here, and Janai Kai's match was first, she came out, literally kicked the girl in the face, and it was over.
Yep.
It was like a 10-second match. I was like, what the hell is this?
She's a scary looking fucker.
She's been the champ for a while now, too.
She's one of Thunder Rosa's people. She was trained by Rosa was one of her trainers.
So she's going to be good then.
Oh, she's phenomenal. This girl is phenomenal. Oh, I highly recommend if you can find it. It's on Triller TV. I can't remember what show, but it's her versus Utami Hayashida. But Hayashida came over and did the Little American tour last year. So good. It's from one of the GCW events last summer. I'll have to find it. I'll let you know.
So just so everyone knows, the MLW Featherweight Championship was introduced May of 2022. It was originally won by Taya Valkyrie, who defeated Holodead in the finals, winning that and rolling on.
Taya Valkyrie.
What's
Canadian.
that? Oh, yes. Yeah. But yeah, Taya held it for 328 days, lost it to Delmi Exo, who held it for 191, lost it to Janai Kai, who is on 274 plus days as the MLW Featherweight Champion.
Does this group that's in MLW own MLW? Was it the whoever group that the champions from?
Contra?
Yeah, do they have a wrestler in every single match? Because I swear I've seen that logo of theirs about 40 times so far.
They've got three matches here tonight that they're a part of. Jeez. So they had Suzuki, they had Mods Cruel Kruger, who's the leader of the group just now, and now Janai Kai. The only other one,
the baby daddy situation was in there as well, which I will never get over again.
And then, of course, Akira Kwano, you've seen in the corner of Suzuki, and he came out of the ambulance in the previous match, is part of the crew as well, too, just on an actual match tonight. Why do they keep cutting to the back during this matchup? What the hell is going on with their video?
And I thought they hired a new production, a head of production from like WWE or something.
That's what I thought too. Apparently, there's a reason they're not with WWE anymore.
Isn't that done? There'd be about 45 camera cuts.
Yeah. His teeth keep pressing the button.
Yeah.
Well, he probably learned from Dunn. That's why there's so many camera cuts.
I'm so happy no one's been trained by Mercedes Moné. Jesus. going to say. Fuck me, that woman is so overrated.
I agree.
I also agree.
I can't stand the promo she cuts. Can't stand her when she's in the ring. Can't stand her when she walks to a ring. Can't stand her when she talks. Have I said that I can't stand how she talks?
Not soon enough.
A couple times. Yeah.
But you can say it again.
Can't stand how she talks. There you go.
I didn't know you felt that way.
Oh. I will never understand the hype. She is the worst out of the 4 horsewomen.
Yep.
No, I disagree. Charlotte's the worst.
No, don't
No.
even.
I
Don't even.
stand her.
No.
She's boring as living hell. Everything she
No.
does is just meh.
No.
Don't get me wrong.
That is a quality champion, is what that is.
Yeah.
No, that is just a boring, worthless person who's only there because of her father's name.
Never.
No.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
I got no time for Charlotte.
100% disagree with you on that.
None at all.
I say, if you go with the 4 horsewomen, right, I say Charlotte and Bayley and Becky are number 1, and then Mercedes is number 4. Like, there is a gap between second and third. And
I put Becky number 1. I put Bayley number 2, and I put Charlotte and Sasha tied for 4th.
I try not to watch it. I see clips of her online, and I don't watch AEW. But how is Mercedes Moné actually doing in AEW? Because it doesn't seem
not good.
By the ratings or anything that nothing has changed.
No, again, I lost a lot of steam for Moné, Sasha, whatever you want to call her, when she came to New Japan and she botched her finisher on the first night. Yeah, she needs a new finish for one because she just keeps fucking it up.
Is she still doing the bank statement?
No, it's this thing where it's like a gory special and she spins them into a DDT. But I think she successfully hit it in like 1 or 2 of her matches.
Right. Okay.
Oh, Michinoku driver!
That referee didn't even look like he hit the mat.
That's how good he is.
By the way, there was a referee in Marigold, I think it was Io's match, where the guy took forever to get to the floor to do a count, and it was the slowest count I have ever seen any referee do.
So is this if it was the 2K24 game?
It's like me when one of the matches I was the special guest referee in. You so little fuck. Still can't get over his super kick me.
I can't remember what I was watching a match from a long while back of this dude where the match is going. Every time somebody would get down, he wouldn't even get down. He would just like count like on like a turnbuckle. You go 1, 2 on a turnbuckle. That was hilarious. I can't remember. It was some indie match I watched. It was hilarious.
That was a lovely knee strike.
The kick demon landed.
That was
it.
Mm.
That was such a good competitive match, and then they just ended like that.
Man, those ropes are so wavy.
Yeah.
They are not straight.
No.
Oh, they need they need Ben Omen to come in and fix the ropes because he did a great job with the LPW ropes last show.
And Ref Ben,
body bag for G.
We were so happy to see Ref Ben finally back in Saskatoon at the last PPW show.
Yeah,
I think our referees in general are happy to see Ref Ben because it meant that 3 of them shared the night instead of having 2 guys running 8 matches. But Ref Ben also a champ. He ran all 7 matches for PPW one night in the early days of PPW.
Can I just say, I'm not a big fan of that match. Because it went too short. I was really looking forward to how longer this match was. Like it started getting momentum and started going, and then it just done.
Yeah, and that's the issue, and that's the way it's been a lot of the time with these featherweight matches lately. It's been an afterthought, sadly, and it shouldn't be because the featherweight division is one of the best things that MLW's had going over the last little while. All right, time to skip the bullshit. There we go. Oh, fuck. We still got another Opera Cup match.
Yeah, we get the booby fish. The booby fish.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
I have nothing against booby fish, though. I just I always say because there were never Bobby Sharps around. I go booby sharp. But
How, is this man still go? I swear he gets injured all the time.
oh yeah,
No, he just jumps companies all the time.
well he just keeps having problems with people and leaving companies.
Should never.
I think
let
he's
WWE.
retired like 14 times already.
Should never have Undisputed Era, and I will say this till I am blue in the face. Should never have left our WWE.
I agree.
Should never have left. Adam Cole could still compete. He wouldn't have to wrestle as much, and he wouldn't get as injured as much as what he's getting now. Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly would be brilliant if one of them's injured. But then you got Roderick Strong, but I fucking can't stand Roderick Strong.
But he's as much as people can't stand Roderick Strong, that man, you cannot deny how good that man is in a wrestling ring.
In a ring, brilliant. I really enjoy it. You give him a microphone, he switches me off. He switches me off.
Kenta baby.
You ever want to know how hard this man kicks? Just go ask Michael Richard Blaze how hard this man kicks.
He got kicked by him in NXT.
He sure did, and he said that is the hardest he has ever been.
Wait, no, that wasn't
in
him.
over
That was
20
Hideo Itami. That was Hideo Itami. That's
Oh
a whole
shit!
different person. Come on.
Yeah,
That was
sorry,
Hideo Itami.
mistaken.
Kenta was on vacation in the Netherlands while Hideo Itami was in
For a few years.
was in NXT. He was in the Netherlands for a few years. Come on. We all know that. Just like Generico has been hanging out in El Salvador for the last few years.
Probably best for him.
Yeah. This is the other match that got spoiled for me. So
Yeah, I had nothing spoiled for me on this.
no, because this match happened during JWU. So one of the people came in expressing about it because this is a Japanese wrestler, and I was like, you spoiled it for me, but that's awesome. But like when I was just like, it got me. I'm like, you bastard.
That's the fear of doing your show live on a Friday when you know that this is being done on the Sunday.
Yeah, but there's no other day of the week for me to be able to do a show. So
Yeah, I
all the
know.
other days are busy. Because Wednesday is me and Ed's day every couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I'm just going to switch back to football talk just for a minute. Spain have just announced their lineup 2 hours before the game, and England are doing it 1 hour before a game.
So we got time to prepare this. What you're saying?
Yeah. Now, also, they're that confident that they're actually preparing it early. Oh, fuck's sake! Danny Carvajal is back at right back. Oh, shit.
Yeah, the right back position. Devastating spot in football.
See, last time Bobby Fish was in MLW, he was in the Opera Cup for one round, lost, and then left the company.
Is that what's going to happen here?
Probably.
Because Kenta's been announced for multiple MLW this year.
Yeah.
He's not in the G1, right? Because he lost in the G1 qualifier.
Unfortunately, when you hear that right away, all you can say is, "Oh yeah, Kenta's going through to at least the semifinals of this tournament."
Yeah, I know. Because this is a few days ago. They announced him for like 2 other events this summer. So.
Yeah, but he has the second best go to sleep.
What? He's the only man with a go to sleep. The other guy just does this random knee to the head. This is the inventor. This is the creator. This is the originator. Only man who has ever done the move properly.
No, I hear clobbering time is a lot better. How many more people can I piss off? How many more?
You are the king. You are the king.
I have a habit. I have a habit of finding a niche like I do with Astrid, and then I do with Ed, and I find what their annoyance is, and I use it.
Oh, it's perfect. It's perfect.
CM Punk's better.
You see me on MCU our Marvel Talk show talking MCU. You see me poking at Ed all the time for little things I know it's going to annoy him.
I'll be with you in a few weeks' time as well.
Yes. Right. Ed does the same thing back to me all the time too. So
Deadpool and Wolverine, maybe either on the Saturday or the Sunday of the weekend it comes out. We don't know yet.
I can't remember what day my tickets are for that movie. I can't remember if we went Saturday morning. I think we went Saturday morning.
I got Thursday night.
I have got Thursday during the day.
Yeah, I got Thursday evening because I got to work till 5, so my show's at 6:30. I actually bought tickets for the Friday of the 26th, and then I realized, oh shit, that's LPW. So I had to switch. I had to get my tickets. I had to switch my tickets.
You're lucky we're able to, because by the time we even went to look for tickets, the Thursday and Friday were already sold out.
I got 2 tickets. I'm still waiting to know if my buddy's coming with me. If he doesn't, I just get an empty seat next to me because I'm right on the end. So it'll be perfect. If doesn't come, I'm good.
See, wifey and I always book the special VIP tickets over at Landmark, so we get the kind of the booth type seating, so we don't have anyone around us. It's beautiful.
I just don't want to pay. I don't need to pay extra for those. I'll just get 2 seats on the end at Landmark because it's such a great theater. Everything's a recliner, so comfortable.
See, the seats are better on the VIPs though too, because they have the heated seats. They have it reclines further, and it's got the adjustable headrest too.
Oh, when I recline, I'm almost flat even in the normal seats.
Yeah. I love it too because it reclines back, and then I can put the headrest up, so it's like I'm angled to see the movie really well.
Yeah.
But I'm also it's like laying in bed watching a movie.
That's
with nobody around me, so it's perfect except for my wife.
Yeah, we've got that at my cinema showcase. We've got that recliner where I will literally put it in the actual back, the furthest the seat will physically go, and I will lay there and just watch.
Yep, I love it. Yeah. I'm so excited for Deadpool and Wolverine.
So
it'll be great.
I cannot wait. Bobby better be in the chat when we do our show about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to be for sure. Yeah. Unless we happen to be on the Tuesday and you guys are, I can't remember. It was either Saturday morning or Tuesday we got the tickets. I might show up for the first bit if I haven't seen the movie
then
just yet.
Then don't show up.
The spoiler starts happening.
Don't show up at all. Don't show up at all.
Because we're going to say the first 10 minutes will be spoiler free. We'll just chat about how we felt about the movie, things like that. And then we're going to go into spoiler mode.
Yeah. So you might get a hello from, if I haven't seen it yet, you might get a hello in the first 10 minutes and then I'll be out.
Yeah.
Makes sense. We'll have it across the bottom saying non-spoiler. So
yeah, I can't quite remember when they're for, but I know it's either the Saturday morning or the Tuesday evening, but we'll see.
Yeah, I got Thursday evening, so
we actually just watched Long Legs last night. That was a great, crazy thriller movie. Wonderful.
Long Legs. Never heard of it.
Long Legs with Nicolas Cage in it.
I just rewatched Sharktopus.
Sharktopus.
From 2010. Yeah.
I like the part where you say you rewatched Sharktopus.
Yeah.
Not just I watched Sharktopus, rewatched.
Yeah, I watched it way back in the day, and then I rewatched it before I listened to a podcast. Next podcast talking about it. It's such a good movie. It's such a bad movie, but it's such a good movie at the same time.
See, movies I understand they're bad movies, or it's more entertaining that way. When they embrace the bad.
Well, it's Eric Roberts being the bad scientist and created a Sharktopus. It's pretty good. You know he's so good at shitty B movies. See, the original reason I ever saw that movie was that one of my favorite podcasters, Ralph Garman, had a small part in the movie. So those ropes annoy me.
Yeah, now that you've pointed them out, it's starting to irritate me as well.
I didn't notice it until that shot through the ropes there in the last match.
They've been like this forever too, though, so I've become so used to it. I don't understand how they get them so bad. Somebody doesn't know how to wrap the tape properly or something, but
it's not. I don't think it's a tape. I think it's the strength. They're not tight enough.
Well, no, because they're getting good bounce off the ropes. So, I've seen people go up and there's not much sag. Yeah. I think the cables are literally just waved over times. Oh, Astrotier.
Logan Paul's favorite.
Oh, Mark. We
Come
were
on,
doing
Bobby.
so well,
Come
and
on,
now I
Bobby.
have to go do this to you. Like, Jesus. Anyway, we'll go back to this
Oh.
now. We'll go back to this now. There we go. Okay. Now we're good.
We did it all for the Astrid.
We did.
Sorry, our leader, Astrid Bizarro.
That's right.
Yeah.
The boss is
Yeah.
here.
We decided that on Wednesday.
She's the
runs the
overlord, really. She's
She
like the
runs
Darth
the
Vader.
show.
She's the
She
Darth
runs the
Vader of
show.
OLE. She's the
No,
overlord.
she's the emperor. She's the emperor.
Oh, okay. We're going that high, right?
Oh yeah, she's way up there.
All right,
Well, yeah,
let's
our
do
local
this,
emperor.
right? We're doing
It's
this now.
it's our local empress.
Yeah, our local
There you go.
empress. Yeah.
All right. If we had to name characters that do OLE to Star Wars characters, who are we going for then?
I'm Jar Jar Binks all the way.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm Jar Jar.
Oh,
right,
I
I'm-
wanted Jar Jar Binks.
I'm Jabba the Hutt.
I don't have enough hair to be Chewbacca, so I mean that's out of question.
Oh, I'm Chewbacca then because I've got long hair. There you go then. There you go. Star Wars characters done.
Here we are talking about Star Wars comparisons in the middle of a wrestling match between Bobby Fish and Kenta.
That's okay. We're having fun.
Yeah. This match has been interesting.
But the question: who is our Han Solo?
Ed.
Oh yeah.
Multiple reasons. But
Yeah.
I'm not going to name the multiple reasons on stream.
And Mel is definitely our Luke Skywalker.
Sure.
Yep.
Too many jokes about Ed being Han Solo. Too many jokes going through my brain. Stop it.
Cut it out, Mark.
Oh dear.
This match has gone longer than I thought it would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gone longer than the featherweight match that was actually looking a lot better than this one.
Yeah.
Can I be honest? I'm not enjoying this match.
No.
Me either. Weirdly, I should be because I think Bobby Fish is great. I
Yeah.
love me some Kenta.
Either of
Mel's
these guys are
favorite
very
professional
capable.
wrestler.
Just
Mel's
feels
literally Mel's favorite professional wrestler, Kenta.
just feels like it's not as energetic. It's a little bit flat.
Mm.
I don't think it helped that the previous match went a lot quicker than this when it shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gigi and Janai were just getting going, and then it ends. And then this
They were
one, it
really
feels like they
ramping
never
up.
got going.
Yeah. I blame Bobby
This-
Fish.
I blame Kenta.
Whoa, you can't blame Kenta. He's
I
the
blame
best- best in the
MLW's
game.
booking. Sorry, MLW. This is our divorce night, so I can say bad things about you.
Kenta's the man that has had both his finishers stolen by by two of the top North American professional wrestlers.
Not stolen, made better. But yeah, I agree with
Stolen, worse.
Made
Well,
better.
Made
Come on,
worse
try
by
to
the
try to
stigma.
name me a current day professional wrestler that finisher wasn't stolen, borrowed, or modified from somebody else.
Sammy Guevara, go to hell.
Oh God! Please never let him wrestle ever again.
No, that man needs to come back to professional. I love me some Sammy Guevara.
No,
That dude is
I don't.
Awesome.
I don't ever want to see his face anywhere near anything ever again.
You're
ever.
wrong. He needs to go to WWE.
No, I don't. No.
Yeah,
No. No. No.
does.
No.
He needs
No,
to become
no.
NXT. He needs to become NXT champion.
No. He needs
Yeah.
to go to South America and stay there.
No.
Just
Sammy
don't go to
Guevara is
WWE.
awesome.
He's not.
Yes, he is.
Can't stand the man.
Commentary's like nobody's getting out. What they just say?
Nobody's
Nobody's
on
on their
their
phone
phones.
and nobody's going
Nobody's-
to the snack bar. No, because they're already motherfucker. They were at the snack bar a while ago.
No, he just did Sami Zayn's move.
Yeah, and Sami Zayn stole it from Kenta.
Never.
Yep.
Hold on, Mark. Are you defending Sammy right now?
Yeah, I've just realised that when I said it. As soon as I said it, I went, "What am I doing?"
Oh, that's hilarious.
Jesus Christ.
Again,
Well,
another move that was stolen by Chris Sabin.
The match just picked up momentum for the first time in the last 15 minutes.
Well, apparently the Motor City Machine Guns are going to WWE.
Oh my god, that'd be so good. That'd be so good in NXT division.
Apparently that's where they're going. Apparently,
I hope so. I do not want to see them enter AEW.
no one wants to see anyone enter AEW. To be fair,
No, I still enjoy a lot of AEW, a lot of what AEW does, but
not when Tony comes there. That man needs to rot.
oh, they need a real overhaul in their creative division. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
But they're doing. I find that they're starting to do some things that are really doing well now.
did you see that? Is it Max Carter, the one that likes to scissor people?
Max Caster.
That's the one where he said he doesn't want AEW to sign any more talent, but haven't they got a partnership with New Japan where New Japan wrestlers come over?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So his logic is a bit odd.
He's a little crazy, but he's got a good point. Like, I mean, what he's saying is like you're bringing in all these people, adding all this extra money, but right now it's just like every time they do that, there's all these people that get forgotten about in the process. I always compare it to, and I say this, again, I'll say AEW with the right booking could be good, but they need to get Tony Khan out of that chair ASAP. Tony Khan is the kid who gets a new toy, is really excited about it for a couple of weeks, and then when the next new toy gets bought for him, that toy gets forgotten about. And that's exactly what his booking style is. Ooh, I got this cool new play thing. I'm going to make it really cool for a little while, and then I'm going to forget that I completely own it entirely.
Well, it's not long until Aleister Black is back in WWE anyway, so we fucking better come back. We need that man.
I heard he just re-signed. I heard he just re-signed with AEW.
Apparently his contract's run at the end of the year.
I heard they signed him into a new deal, but again, I could be wrong.
Thing is, the Dub have a lot of people right now, and with the working relationship with TNA, I don't know if they even need to sign a whole bunch more at the moment. Focus on what you got.
I thought it was over here. God damn it.
So did I.
I can't believe I'm saying that I want a Kenta match to just end, but it's
on paper, this looked like one of the stronger matches on this card, and yeah, it's been one of the dullest matches on the card.
I had to sit through all of that 3 stages of hell match, and then we got shortchanged on the featherweight title. We're all just like, and then we know what's coming after this.
It's deflating because of the order of it. Like, that should have had a massive pop for that move right there, and it got nothing.
Got a flying fish right there. Yeah.
Again, nice, beautiful transition into the heel hook here, but...
That's not a heel hook. It's a knee bar.
Or, sorry.
The heel hook would have the heel being captured in the foot if you're going by MMA rules. Like, it would be captured in the arms being torqued on. I mean, now he's got the heel hook in.
Yeah.
But before the heel was over his shoulder and he had a knee bar on.
So apparently Aleister Black's contract was meant to be up in July, but then there were options that were hit because of injury and stuff, which means there's been a little bit more added time.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. I thought it was a re-signing. No, it's just an extension on the deal.
Yeah.
It's the same thing WWE does. If you go out injured for 6 months, they tack 6 months onto your contract. You still get paid, but which is just ridiculous because there's no other industry in this world that has a contract like that. Like look at professional like NFL football. What's his nuts? Last year, what plays for the Jets? Signed a contract for 2 years, ruptured his Achilles or whatever, and he was out for a year, but he still only has 1 year left on the deal. Aaron Rodgers, that's it. Okay. The real football, you know? You play with your hands.
Apparently Adam Cole's contract. Adam Cole signed a contract for 5 years, and his contract runs out in 2027.
No more, it won't.
No, that'd be 2030 by the time he adds on to all the injuries and stuff.
Yeah. He'll be
Oh, this match
retiring.
is still going. Okay. I thought I looked away. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
Here we go. Go to sleep.
Andre's had enough
Done.
of it. Oh,
Over.
there goes CM Punk's move. CM Punk. My God, that took way too long to get to that pin.
Took too long and still gets the 3 count.
I'll be right back, gents. I got to run and move my car.
Yeah, no worries. So we are just over 2 hours into this card of a 2.5 hour card. I don't know what's left aside from that death match.
Matt Riddle in it.
Yeah, in
And
the
we got
death
another
match
one.
against Callahan. We're gonna skip all this. So Kenta versus Akira is at the Summer of the Beasts show in August of 29 for the next round of the Cup. Mystico
That is
and
a
Atlantis Jr.
can I
are
just
Magnus.
That is a long time between round 1 and round 2 matches.
Well, see, they've saw Ed Coden. Oh no, where did Andre go? Andre was so bored of the matchup he had to leave. No, I'm kidding. He's coming right back. He just something, I don't know. But here's the problem, because they do the cards here, and then they do pre-tapes. So on Friday they did this live, but they also did some pre-tapes for those who were at the show. Those pre-tapes will become available now through their subscription service of in a week or so time. It'll be put together as a card. That'll be the other round 1 matches to decide the round 2. Then at the next card, which is August 29th, you'll get all the round 2 stuff either on the main card or through the pre-tapes and stuff like that. I'm shocked they're dragging it out as long as they are. I'm really shocked.
That is a really long time for tournament matches.
Yeah, very long time. Especially when nobody technically is necessarily on contract with MLW anymore. Like, as far as I know, for contract-wise, they might still have Alex Kane on one, but his contract might be up at this point in time. So everybody right now is just on appearance stuff. So no contract at all. So again, you're rolling out a tournament where at any given time, the people in the tournament could pick up a job with any company and be gone completely.
That's a bit wrong. To not have guaranteed wrestlers, not guaranteed, but guaranteed time for a tournament where they could just pick up and go away. That's a bit mental.
Yeah. Bobby mentioning the next MLW special is August 10th. Bobby, that'll probably be the pre-tapes from tonight, I'm assuming. Can you clarify that, Bobby? Check that out for me. We are going into the main event here. There's no ropes death match between Matt Riddle and Sami Callihan, which again, I don't understand. So Matt Riddle wins the battle riot. This entitles you to a championship matchup. And all of a sudden he gets attacked last time by Sami Callihan. Now all of a sudden he's putting his number 1 contendership that he earned through the battle riot on the line against this asshat of a human being that I can't stand. If there is a handful of wrestlers I could put up 10 fingers right now that have ever worked for any companies in North America like Impact, MLW, WWE, AEW. 10 for sure that I can think of that I say I have zero interest in, and Sami Callihan is right on that list. And that's saying something, because he's wrestling against Matt Riddle, and Matt Riddle is definitely not in my top 10 that I like to watch in professional wrestling either.
See, so I've seen Sami Callihan now a few times on TNA when I've watched it. I'm not sold at all.
No.
I watch him and I go, he's just cut the camera. Should we pause this and wait for Andre to come back?
Yeah, we can wait for Andre.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back. He's back.
I'm here.
No, he's back.
Say his name and he appears.
There you go. And Bobby confirming it was from the Friday show. The next event. Riddle versus Callihan versus OC for Bobby's Dream Man event. Ed, you're lucky you're not on stream with me right now.
I wish
You
OC
get my
would-
treatment.
OC would make this match so much better.
Really?
Bobby saying, who would you like to see wrestle against Janai Kai for the next MLW Featherweight Championship? Maybe a proper match with Gigi Ray so it doesn't just end all of a sudden. There we go.
Yes.
Bobby believes in
He's in
Andre.
me.
And saying he can put on a shirt and be in the stream. Come on in and I'll boot you right back out.
Oh, but you got to join in. We're doing the Joe Hendry entrance. Come on, man.
Right. Oh, okay.
There we go.
Oh, Henry, I'll clap away. I've become a believer lately. I was.
Are you a believer in Joe
years,
Henry?
so I didn't even think the guy was real, but now I've become a believer as of late.
You should believe in Joe Henry.
I believe that Matt Riddle should have never said that he was going to change up his gimmick and become more serious once leaving MLW, only to become the same fucking guy he's been the whole time. Well, hold on here. We're going to have a run in momentarily. Just got to do a quick adjustment.
Too late. I already did it.
There it is. See, and he comes in, and then I can just do this. No,
Yeah, get it fucking out. Yeah.
No, just all
Yeah.
right. Bobby said he hopes for Janai Kai versus Allison Kay.
So what was
I'd be cool with Allison Kay and MLW.
Ray match you're talking about? Because I missed it. I've been cleaning to get my floors done tomorrow, so I've not been able to walk.
What was that?
This show's been very.
How did the Janai Kai versus Gigi Ray match end? Bobby was like, a proper ending. I'm like, what happened at the actual end?
It was,
The match was great until it just abruptly ended with a kick.
yeah.
Oh, Janai Kai just kicked her and won the match?
That's it.
Yeah.
Yep. They were
had a
just getting,
really
like, it was getting to that point of a
tremendous
match where it was like good back and forth. The fire up was starting to happen, and then it was a kick, pinfall, done. It was like, oh, thanks for coming out, ladies. You were putting on one of the best matches of the night, and then it just ended.
Yeah. Typical MLW then, yes.
Yeah, typical MLW.
So, Bobby, are you excited this is the last match before you're divorced from MLW? Are you excited?
It's because of matches like this that I'm divorcing MLW in the first day.
Bobby, you know we can keep this marriage going and just in a very using alternative websites.
We don't do that around here.
What are you talking
Oh,
about?
shit.
Yes, we do.
In the Discord, I posted the alternative versions of the two matches for Marigold. And then Mark posted the entire Stephanie McKeer WWE debut this morning.
And I also posted as well the whole AJ Styles match as well.
Which I'm excited to watch. I've watched 2 of the 4. I've watched the 2 Marigold matches. Fantastic. Cannot wait to see. By the way, can we just talk about how loaded NXT is?
Yeah.
Now.
Oh, I was hoping that was it. Damn it.
Well, he's saying at least MLW showcased a Canadian wrestler. Yes.
Yeah, we did.
And at least
Canadian
it wasn't
wrestler
that
that
human
lives in-
bowling pin, Mr. Saint Laurent. So
A Canadian wrestler
or
that now
bowling
lives
ball.
in Texas.
Sorry, bowling ball.
Oh, it's the ladies back again from the. Oh, what?
Oh, it's the powder in the face.
Is that cocaine?
But no, can we talk for a moment here about while we have
No,
a little
Riddle would
bit of downtime?
enjoy that if it was cocaine.
Again, but while
Hey,
everybody's
you spit it
interrupting
in
me,
child?
go ahead and enjoy something about NXT here for a minute. NXT is about to have Roxanne Perez, Stephanie McKeer, and Julia in the same promotion.
Yep.
We're going to be adding Delta from Australia within the next few months, according to many sources, but most importantly, Ella J has stated on multiple occasions that Delta is already signed with WWE and is expected to be reporting to NXT by the end of the year. On top of that, Jordan Grace's contract with TNA runs out by the end of the year or early 2025. And Jordan Grace has been now shown how wonderful she can be treated in NXT. Even though she lost, she got a lot of promotion during that period. NXT next year could be Julia, Stephanie McKeer, Delta, and Jordan Grace running
Julia
that
won't be in
division.
NXT next year.
Jordan Grace won't be in NXT next year?
No, Julia won't be in NXT next year.
Sure, she will. She'll be there at least 6 to 8 months.
She will be in Raw or SmackDown so quick.
They are going to make sure that they have her WWE television ready. 6 to 8 months guaranteed.
Yeah.
What
The
is the
same
point
thing
in
they did
that?
with Asuka. The same thing they did with Io Sky. The same thing they did with Kairi Sane. It is going to happen. 6 to 8 months minimum. And it's not because she needs training on how to wrestle. She needs TV training on how to TV wrestle for WWE. Where's the hard cam? Make sure you're focused on the right places. Know your timing inside of a WWE ring. Cut your 30-minute matches down to 15. Cut your 15-minute matches down to 10.
Yeah.
There are things that Julia is going to need to learn that are specifically WWE in North American television wrestling. That's the only reason this woman is in NXT to begin with.
Can I just quickly go back to MLW? Did Sammy Callahan just flip off kids?
Yes.
Yep.
He flips off anybody and everybody.
He was spitting at them earlier.
I was going to say.
No. What is the point in
imagine
that?
if WWE gets Zeta Steel on NXT. That would be a great acquisition. I mean, Zeta's going to go places. She's still got a long time. She's not quite on Stephanie Vickers or Jordan Grace or Julia's level right now, but she's someone who has that determination and that adaptability where it would be a great time.
And Stephanie here, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm the biggest fan. I've heard wonderful things. I'm excited to see what's to come. I've not seen her wrestle. I've heard it's pretty good. So I'm excited to see what happens. But she's so prominent that they had to have her for the Mexican tour this weekend, which is really unusual. Because that's a Vince thing, not a Triple H thing. Triple H has always been honor your commitments, work out some scheduling dates where you can drop titles. Triple H is always very courteous when it comes to signing talent from the indie promotions or from places where they're already working. So I'm very surprised that they forced their hand with her the way they did.
I don't like this match.
Plus, I'm just trying to fill airtime because we're watching Sami Callihan versus Matt Riddle, and honestly, none of us want to watch this.
Why? What is this a thing?
Because Court Bauer
matches, I guess.
Court Bauer books for the sickos.
I thought that was Tony Khan.
Both of them.
Tony Khan books for the sickos, but sickos seem to enjoy it when Tony Khan does it.
It's true.
You're right. All 200,000 people worldwide that enjoy deathmatch really like this shit.
No. Oh no.
No.
Are we all talking about the staple the finger spot?
No, staple the foot spot.
Oh, is that what it was? I thought it was his hand, to be honest.
Wound now.
If you open up the other room, you can watch this with us there. Ed.
Yeah.
No, I know. I have it open. I just thought it was his foot. I thought it was his hand on his foot.
Ow.
Who's that providing our fantastic commentary besides the good one?
What's that?
Who's the one providing the shit commentary with the good commentator?
I'm guessing you consider Dombrowski to be the good commentary.
Well, there's one guy who sounds like a Wish.com Kevin Owens that I really don't like.
I can't remember the name of the other commentary. I know Dombrowski is their main guy or whatever, and the other guy, he's kind of been the last few ones. I can't remember his name though.
Like that pile driver is not safe. It doesn't even like get. It just sort of... What's that?
I thought that was going to be the end. I was very happy. I'm turning that off because it's garbage.
I started playing on my Switch.
I'm actually watching this.
Why?
I don't know.
What is that? Like crumbs from his lunch?
Is that Lego?
No, it's a broken
Oh,
bottle.
it's glass. It's glass. Okay. All
They
right.
just said it's from a broken bottle.
You know,
Right.
even the sickos would watch this and go, "Nah, thanks, we're all set."
No, I don't think so.
I
What
love
the
how
fuck is this gonna
this
do?
glass is all there, but Matt Riddle fights with no shoes on as he's walking through it.
Oh, he's got him by the penis.
Oh,
He's
wonderful.
going Joey Ryan on him.
Hey, we don't talk about that man
Hey.
here.
Or sorry, that he's going Hugh here on him.
There we
He's
go.
going with the penis man.
Oh!
He
Oh,
was just walking on this like 2 seconds ago without getting hurt. You can't do a spot on something where you've already shown that the gimmick is faked, you idiots.
With that, I'm going to let you guys enjoy the rest of this show. Have a good day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks for
later.
popping by, Ed. We got 10 more minutes of this crap.
Great. At least it's taking my mind off the England game, so that's fine.
Oh, yeah, England's coming up in just over an hour.
Oh, fuck.
Hour
All
and
right,
14 minutes.
Okay.
So we're just burying your number one contender for the championship by making him go into this matchup and get the piss beat out of him by this clown.
I think probably
this. Just remember this man. Oh, dude, that was
Oh,
you
this-
landing in that.
Did he not arguably hurt himself more in that process than his opponent?
Oh yeah, it's not WWE. He cutted him and cut himself.
Okay, Bobby Stats confirming the other commentary is Christian Cole. If Ed, you're still tuning in, that's the other name.
Who the hell is Christian Cole?
He's
Adam Cole's
the other
brother.
commentator there with Dombrowski.
Oh, okay.
He's Adam Cole's long lost brother.
Yeah, he said no.
Okay.
No, he's one of the illegitimate sons of Michael Cole.
Oh, he's Selena's baby daddy.
So is everybody else, apparently, according to this.
Even that
That's
guy, the
still-
one guy in the crowd.
Oh, we got the Home Depot door.
It's signed. There's writing on it. There's writing on it. Oh, no.
Riddle's already taken the ring down for everybody. It's like, look, he's a good ring crew guy.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
I was slightly annoyed when WWE released Matt Riddle. Right? I thought he does well. He does good. Now I get it.
I've seen dudes take bumps on these things.
Dude, I watched this happen at an LPW show a couple months ago. It took so long for them to get everything peeled up. It ruined the match. It took me right out of the match.
I've never seen it live in a match or whatever, but I know that one time we were tearing down after a trade session, and one of the boys goes to everyone in the crew like, "I got $5. Says nobody willing to take a bump on those boards or whatever." And then, sure enough, one of the guys like, "Hey, I need to get myself a burger on the way home. I'll take that bump." Got in there and just took it.
How did that door not break when Sammy Callahan was laying on it?
I don't know.
I'm just saying. Because that door bent.
Oh, it was very bendy.
That was a very bendy. That's the bendiest door I've ever seen. You wouldn't want that in your house.
No. Then again, I used to sell them at my old.
Now we got the ropes.
So you wanted a no rope match. Now you're bringing out the ropes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this match is just brutal.
Yeah.
Not in the right way.
We might be very selective on how we watch MLW going forward. We might have to do like certain specific match watching.
Yeah. We'll listen and find out what the two good matches were, and we'll just review those.
And we'll just cut them out and we'll watch them. We'll do watch longs of just the good matches.
That's
Is
okay.
this-
I'm just gonna watch a whole lot more Impact Wrestling moving forward. Is what I'm gonna do.
Oh, that's a mistake.
Impact
Impact's
Wrestling,
good.
Impact Wrestling, and Indies
I'm
all the way, baby.
joking. I'm joking.
TNA's been on fire recently. Apart from Moose, but
Well, yeah, that's true.
Moose is
That guy's
forever.
the biggest charisma vacuum I've ever seen.
how long did they want to do that camera shot of Riddle?
No,
holding that
no,
thing?
no. He's number 2. The biggest charisma vacuum. Actually, he's number 3 behind Sonata and Yuya Uemura. Those are the biggest charisma vacuums in professional wrestling.
Well, there's actually a wrestling hold in this match for the first time ever.
Could you cross as a wrestling hold?
Does he have a mushroom on his ribs?
I think so. He also has no trickles of blood from any of the spots that he took a staple, apparently, too. While we're mentioning that Dummy Exo is wrestling against Renee Michelle on the MLW tapings that happened on Friday night. Again, another match that could have been good for this card instead of this one.
Mm-hmm.
Was there only one women's match?
Yeah. Now, there was probably that there was another one on the tapings, if not 2 of them on the tapings. It seemed to be a lot lately. There was sometimes where there was no women's matches on the main cards, and then on the pre-tapes, there'd be like 2 or 3 of them.
That was really poor camera work there.
Well, introducing MLW.
Did he just spit on his hand?
Yeah, that's what he does. He's a
Because
spitter.
he's gross.
Oh, Luke Shaw starting for England.
Perfect.
What the fuck? Oh, the most unsafe pile driver I've ever seen.
That was the slowest drag on the 3 count ever. The ref was so consistent. It's like 1, 2, and he just holds it there.
This is just terrible.
Yo,
This is-
Masa's in the house. What's up, brother?
Massa, the man who can take a belt shot and stay standing.
Apparently, Gigi Ray not only did the spot on the main card here, she was in a pre-tape match as well, too, from Friday night. So Gigi did double bookings on Friday.
And another cutter.
Again, he
He
lands
just put
in the
himself
glass.
through the glass again. Oh, my God.
The bro KO.
Like, why?
I don't think you're allowed to call it the RKO if it's outside of WWE, is it?
It's the bro KO.
It's the bro cutter.
The bro KO.
Like,
That actually looks terrible.
That makes
Oh.
him tap. Of all the things, a rope in the mouth is the finisher. That was dog shit. Total dog shit. So
This man is
look at
going to
the
be your
crowd.
next
They just like are
MLW
like, that's it.
champion.
okay.
You
That-
know he's gonna win the belt, right? Like you
He's your
know
next
that's the
MLW
direction they're
champion.
going.
Yeah. Just
He is so gonna end up being the
Terrible.
fucking guy to beat Kojima and be the next champion in MLW because it's the only guy that they've built anything around lately. In reality, it's the only guy they've built around as of late.
mm-hmm.
Okay, so match of the night.
Match of the night: Tom Lawler, Jake Christ.
Tom Lawler and Jake.
Yeah, I was going to say that. All right, out of
by a
10,
country mile.
out of 10, what would you rate this? I'm going to go WWE style here. Premium live event.
I'm going to say a 6, and 5 of those points are for Tom Lawler and Jake Christ.
I'm kind of on the same boat. I'll give it about the same.
Yeah.
I'll
Mark.
give it a 5 because I hate death matches.
Yeah. Yeah, they
Absolutely
drag it
5.
right back down. Yeah.
Mhm.
And also, I will actually no. I'm going to go down to a 4 because of how quickly the women's match when that was starting to get going.
Okay. Sorry, 5.5 because the women's match got briefly ending.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
While we
5.5.
mentioning, and I think this is in reference to Gigi Ray as well too. She did a segment with Delmy Exo at the tapings. Delmy teasing the match between Gigi and Delmy possibly for August 29th. So that's possibly of interest. So we'll see how that all ends up playing out here with time. But I'm going to start to get to the farewell portion of this show, and we are going to start with the man down below. That is Andre. What you got coming up, my friend? Where can people find you?
You can find me on the X at That Canada Guy, TikTok, Instagram, and Threads at That Canada. You can find me on Facebook at Andre Melbar Wrestling Talk and YouTube.com/at Andre and Melbar Wrestling Talk. You can find me right here on OLE on Fridays for the Japanese Wrestling Update. And you can find me on June 20 or July. Why do I keep saying June? Bring this broken. July 24th, me and Ed are coming back for another MCU rebound on Marvel Talk, where we're talking Ant-Man, and we'll be back later that weekend with my boy Mark over here. We're going to be coming with Mark and another special guest. We're going to be talking Deadpool and Wolverine. So lots coming up, and next week's JW will be pre-recorded, as me and Mel will be attending RCW Hungarian Revolution that night, and we have on our channel on Andre Melbar Wrestling Talk. We'll be having. We have a Stardom review dropping either later today or tomorrow. We have a review of Marigold coming out this week. We'll have a review of AJ Styles versus Naramichi Marufuji coming out either someone on our channel or on Japanese Wrestling Update on Friday. We'll have more Stardom coverage. We'll have the coverage of the Fantastica Mania show from yesterday on our channel too. So lots and lots of stuff coming up on our channel this week.
Perfect. Check all that out. And Mark, you've got the floor, my friend. What do you got coming up?
I have to say, after watching Marigold, the 2 matches I've watched, it's made me want to watch it more. So, Andre, I will be taking that login from you very, very soon to be watching more of Marigold. And the AJ Styles match, I can't wait for you to watch that. That was a really good, really, really good match. For me, I've got Mark Talks Football. We've got more Football Manager 24, where I'm currently managing in Japan. So make sure you check that out. And also Wednesday, 6 p.m. UK time, I'm doing a Reading FC news roundup of all the things that have been going on. On Mark Talks Gaming, we're currently doing EAFC 24, the Reading save, but we will be coming to the end of that soon, where we will be doing GTA 5, the whole gameplay. We're going to go and do that in half an hour slots per day. See how many episodes we could do out of that. And we will also be doing Formula One Manager, where I can create my own team. And we will be trying to go from the bottom of the grid all the way up, see how long it takes us to do it. And
I look forward to that.
Yeah, that will be on Thursdays, Fridays, Friday, Saturday, Sundays. They will be coming out for when that game drops on the 28th, I think, in a couple of weeks' time. But finally, we have the finale of War Games that will be happening today on my Mark Talks Wrestling channel. And the winner of this match tonight will gain control of someone's brand. So hypothetically, if I win, I will take control of one MLW show and one AEW show. But if Bobby and Lauren win, they will be taking charge of both of my WWE shows. All I can say is,
you're fucked. No.
At one point, I might have got a bit too hyper.
Really?
Also, what I will say is, at one point, I went so high pitch, I couldn't believe it come out of my mouth. And also, just to give a little bit of a hint of what you can believe tonight, that will be going down. And then we've got loads more leading up to ECW coming forward. And we've got 5 premium live events left. And then next Sunday, we have a sketch that I've done for the very first time ever in my whole entire life, where we could be going, I'll go on a business trip. And on that business trip, we visit a few people. So make sure you check that out. But Will Ospreay will not be there. He's back and can stay there. So make sure you go and check that out.
I was indicating more like New Japan with that.
New Japan might be a trip I might be going on. Might be another trip that I've gone on as well. So I've had to have a secret trip to Netflix. So make sure you check that out as well. But will there be other things going on? But that is me, Mark Talks Wrestling, Mark Talks Football, and Mark Talks Gaming. And I'm on all socials. You'll find me somewhere. I'm talking shit somewhere, so you'll find me.
There you go. That's for myself, Bobby Munson. Down there below, that is my ticker where you can follow me. What have I got going on right here on the show? Anything from music video reactions on the channel, movie reviews coming up. I got a couple of more movie reviews coming up in the not too distant future. I've also got, of course, Thursday nights, myself and Papa Smokes. We're bringing you all the best on Ring Respect Radio. With this Thursday, we're going back old school again. We're going on our trip through the territories, and we're going to be talking about a territory that not many people are as familiar with. So stay tuned for that if you want to do a little bit of learning with us. You can find me outside of this channel on Saturday afternoons, myself and Papa Smokes, calling all the action for Prairie Pro Wrestling. And then right back here on Sunday for more point of view. And again, Mark, like I said, moving forward, you're going to be joining me. We're going to be doing all things, whether it be football,
We will have a celebration.
Yeah.
Next Sunday will be a celebration of us winning the Euros or me crying. One of them's going to happen.
Yeah. Either
A
celebrating or
celebration of
drowning
crying.
sorrows.
A celebration of crying.
Yes, that would most probably happen.
But that's it. That's what you got for me. As for OLE, though, there you go. That is where you can find all things OLE at that ticker down below. Make sure that right here on YouTube that you go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and comment. Give us a thumbs up. All that stuff helps with the algorithm, and we are always gaining because of you wonderful, wonderful human beings all around the world. That is going to be it for myself, from Mark, from Andre C. We thank you for joining us here on Point of View. We'll see you in a week's time. Take care, everybody.